Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Boyd. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
I'm decent, man. I'm decent, man. Look, man, I need people to stop crying about these playing games. These playing
Playing? What you
games are
mean?
always good. Who?
I was gonna say the playing. Who crying? I'll say the playing games was real good.
It's always people crying about the playing games because think about I'm just thinking from their perspective. The Warriors, they're 37 and like 43, something like that. They feel like because they were just so bad, they shouldn't just have a chance of even being in there. I get it from their point of view. That makes sense. You shouldn't, if you were like low-key bad majority of the season, you shouldn't have a chance to basically get in the playoffs. I get that. But every year, when everybody gets to this point about the playing, like, man, this team shouldn't deserve this, yada yada, the playing games are always good. Like they are good. Like you have a couple of stinkers in there, but they're majority of the time since the play-in has been here, it's always been good for the NBA. And plus, it's extra basketball. Don't we want extra basketball? And I saw somebody on Twitter was like, man, I forgot how, and they want to talk about the games last night. I think it was the Blazers and the Suns, and what was the Hornets and the Heat. Somebody on Twitter was like, man, I forgot how basketball is when two teams actually playing, trying to compete. So when we get two teams that want to compete, we get good basketball. Like I don't
I was
like
gonna say every game was good besides that Magic game. Other than that, every game was good though.
them niggas.
And even that Magic game was alright.
Nah, that game was bad. That game was yuck. That game was yuck. That game was yuck, bro. But besides all that, influential sports, he should join up later. I know he has his own podcast. I think he's gonna do that in an hour. So make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe on all his stuff. So shout out to him. He's been up here a couple of times, and I got a bone to pick with him. I ain't gonna cap. I got something to tell him because when you left last week, I don't know what you was doing. He tried to tell me the Suns got a chance of beating the Spurs and all that. They match up well, but I saw that same Suns team lose against the Portland Trailblazers. So I'm gonna press him. I'm gonna press his ass. I'm on his ass. I'm on him. One last thing before we get started, because we're gonna start with the play-in games. We're gonna start with the play-in games. Then we'll go into the play. Then we'll start with the playoffs. Then we'll do our awards. Depending on how time is, we might be able to get our NBA awards in. We'll know. But for now, we're gonna start with the play-in games. But I want to shout out this one dude in the comments. I read comments. I may not like all of them, but I read it. I be seeing majority of them. His name is HBK Omari. He commented on one of our shorts, and we was talking about the Knicks, and then I guess we was talking about how the Knicks like aren't good, something like that, right? So this is what he said. He said people always should talk New York for whatever reason. Laugh my ass off. What the hell isn't a good win? And why didn't you bring up the Celtics victory? Surely you're aware about Brunson's 17.4 quarter against the Hawks too, right? That Knicks for click shit gets so corny. Then he responded and said, sidebar, went through your page to see if this was the case. And I'll say I was wrong about the Knicks for clicks claim. You guys are evenly critically towards most teams. And I was like, isn't that how it's supposed to be? I feel like when me and you, we don't be like, you know what? Let's talk about the Lakers being ass because that's about the clicks. If the Lakers suck, we gonna talk about them being bad. If the Knicks have been inconsistent, but they've been a good team, but if they've been inconsistent majority of the year, and you talk about it a decent amount, how Cat been somewhat inconsistent, we're gonna talk about it. It's not just for clicks. We are actually talking about it. So I want to shout at him out for going back on his word because I was like, damn, what did we do? I was like, damn, we don't. I feel like we never do that. Like we never just do something just for the clicks. Now there are certain stuff we do, but majority of the time, everything is valid. If the Knicks suck, they suck. Like that's just facts. But let's start with these playing games, man. So let's start with Tuesday. Let's start with your Charlotte Hornets. They beat the Miami Heat 127-126 after a Lamelo Ball 30-point game. Bam Adebayo leaves this game early because of injury. Lamelo tripped him. So, what's your thoughts on the Hornets and the Heat and the Hornets moving on?
This was low key my favorite game from the play-in. One because it's the Charlotte Hornets, and then two in which the game finished, the OT game too. So we got a very first game, we got an OT game. So that was nice to see. But I don't think Lamelo tried to hurt Bam on purpose. Like he was falling. I do believe him when he said, he was trying. I think he said he was trying to like watch his head or something like that. He was falling. He didn't know where he was at. So it's like him grabbing on Bam. That was just to brace his fall. I don't think he tried to injure him on purpose. Um, yeah. So that's how I feel about that. But if we being honest, this game low key got to go to Kobe White. Cause that boy Kobe White was on a heater all night long. I'm talking about he had like 3 straight threes in a row to help us, build a lead. I think it was in that third. I want to say it was in that third, or maybe that was that fourth. It was one or two, but he hit some big shots. The story of the game though was the Hornets. They missed a bunch of threes, bro. Bro, they went 18 for 56 from three. And then Con Knippel was 0 from 6. Lamelo was what was he? He was like 2 for 16 from three. So that was terrible. He still had 30, but he shot 12 for 31. So it was like, oh my God. He was just out there shot chucking. And he was missing left and right. But shout out to Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller. They came through for us. Diabate on the boards. And one thing that I saw for that game is that the Hornets, they still lack size. Like Diabate is good. Ryan Cokeburner, he's good, but they're not it. They still not it. They still missing that centerpiece to put their team all together. What that piece looks like, I don't know. Or who that is, I don't know. I just know they still missing the center spot. Yeah, I mean, I can go more in depth, but I want you to go first. Because I want to talk about the last 5 minutes in OT.
You already went first.
Go ahead.
I mean, well, first I'll say, do I think Lamelo really tried to hurt Bam Adebayo? No, I don't think so. I think he just grabbed him. He probably thought I think he grabbed him, but do I think he was gonna hurt his tailbone and miss the rest of the game? No. And then people say, man, why nobody making a big deal? Bruh, nobody saw it. That's why they kept playing. No one saw it. Because by the time Bam threw the ball back in bounds, they're running back down the court. So no one saw it. And then it's not like now I will say what I've been seeing from everybody. Like now, if somebody went at like Lamelo or something, they would have stopped play. Then they would have looked at it. They didn't. Everybody kept playing. So do I think Lamelo tried to do it on purpose? Do I think he tried to hurt him on purpose? No, I don't think so. But honestly, though, like you said, I agree with you. Kobe White was one of the MVPs. He went crazy in that third quarter. He hit like I think it was about like 2, maybe 3 threes in that fourth. He hit 5 in total. Then he hit the game time one to send it to overtime. Basically fall out of bounds. That was a crazy shot. Lamelo, do I think Lamelo played a bad game? Yes. But did he need to shoot all them shots? Yes. Because Knippel, he played bad. Knippel played bad and he got benched. He got benched because he wasn't doing anything. And good for Charles Lee for looking like, look, you ain't doing nothing, but I can't play you right now because you ain't giving us anything. And Kobe White got the high hand. He's the one, he's playing better than you. So I'm cool with Kobe White being in there. Brandon Miller, he was in foul trouble early, but then he stayed off the fouls. He was hitting the clutch shots. Miles Bridges was hooping. Miles Bridges was hooping. And shout out to LaMelo for hitting that game winner on the layup in overtime, man. That was that's what star players should do. I will say this about Charles Lee. Brother, please take Grant Williams out that game late, man. Why is he
Grant
in the game,
Williams
bro?
is terrible, dog.
Oh my God. Why is Grant
in
Williams
that specific
in the
game, he was terrible. He was
Why
terrible.
is Grant Williams in the game? And another thing is, bro, none of them guys wanted to shoot the shoot the shots. They kept passing up. Brandon Middle had a wide open oop, and then he jumped down and passed. I'm like, what are you doing? You can see Miles Bridges like, what are you doing? Like, I guess the nerves, because this is it's not a playoff, but this is playoff atmosphere. So I get it, understand. It's win or go home. But at the same time, man, somebody got to do it because LaMelo is brick. LaMelo shot a tour date. Let's be honest. He shot a tour date. 12/30, December 31st, tour date. 2 for 16, February 16th, tour date. He shot a tour date. Like, we got to be honest. But, hey, I think in this game, the Hornets' talent overcame what the Heat was doing because, honestly, on the Heat side, Andrew Wiggins played a great game. I think Davion Mitchell. I think Davion Mitchell should be shooting 24 shots. No, but nobody else wasn't doing anything, so he got to do it. And Davion Mitchell was babying some dudes. I thought he babied LaMelo on like the second play of the game. I was like, damn, okay. Tyler Hero wasn't doing nothing early, but then he came on late. Khalil Ware, I feel like Khalil Ware damn near played the whole game. He had no choice because they don't got no other big outside Bam. I thought Khalil Ware played pretty good because he was, like you said, Diabate, he's a good player. He can't handle no Khalil Ware, though. Khalil Ware's too big for him. But overall, it was a great game. Like, it was a great playoff. It was a great playing game to start off. So shout out to the Hornets. And I know what you want to talk about the last 5 minutes and like overtime.
Well, first and foremost, when Khalil Ware is taking more threes than Tyler Hero, that's a problem. My man took 8 threes. Tyler Hero only took 6. And I think Tyler Hero coming on late. That's kind of what killed him. If he was even killed throughout the whole game, this might have turned out different. Like you said, Wiggins played good. Donovan Mitchell, low-key, was the MVP until LaMelo gained it. But we still got to talk about the last couple of minutes of that fourth quarter and stuff. First off, the Hornets damn near choked that game. If we being honest, they were down 6. But about 3 minutes left. Brandon Miller hits a big 3. Then Tyler Hero hits one. And then Khalil Ware, he gets the offensive rebound and kicks it back out. And, they hit another 3. And then Brandon Miller come down. Brandon Miller he went crazy in the last 2 minutes of that fourth. He came up clutch for them. But then I think they had the game sealed away in OT. And this man LaMelo, first off, he panicked because Davion Mitchell was pressing him. And then you try to throw it to Sion James. Turnover. Then you came down and fouled Hero on the 3. I'm like, dog, what are we doing here? Like, I understand you don't want him to get the shot off. You want to get a good contest. But at the same time, you smack them all in the face. And as soon as I seen that, I was like, bro, gotta come down and he gotta score. Ain't no way you just mess up this bad and them just lost your team the game. So you gotta come down and score. And granted, I don't know why they didn't keep Davion Mitchell on him. I don't know why they put Jaime on him. I get it. Jaime was playing good, and he's a solid defender. But Davion Mitchell would have gave LaMelo more problems. And LaMelo came down and clutched out with that layup. Boy, you seen right after the game, he dropped his new shoe.
I did not see that.
Yeah, he got a new shoe coming out.
Yeah, man, the Hornets, they definitely almost choked that game because I think the Heat were up by the Hornets were up 6 with like 20-something seconds left. Tyler Hero hits a crazy 3-pointer out of bounds. That, like you said, LaMelo turns the ball over there. LaMelo fouls the 3-pointer. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Then LaMelo, like the star he is, drives, game winner, and then shout out to Miles Bridges. I think that he had a timeout, but they didn't call a timeout though. But they just ran down with 4 seconds left. Miles Bridges, clutch block. Gotta give him credit. So, shout out to the Hornets, man. That was a great first game. We need Hornets Pistons, bro. I do not want to see the Magic, and I got something to say when we get to the Magic, bro. But let's move on to the next playing game that happened later that night. The Blazers and the Suns. Blazers win 114-110. Denny Avdia with a legacy game, 41 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. Drew Holiday with 21 points. Jeremy Grant, 16 points off the bench. Shady Sharp, 12. Devin Booker, 22. Jalen Green, 35. Dylan Brooks, 20. A lot of people probably picked the Suns, but I don't think a lot of people thought Denny Avdia and the Blazers were going to come in there and kind of low-key control that game. But what's your thoughts on that Blazers and Suns game?
Well, first and foremost, I think Devin Booker lost them that game. My man missed 5 free throws. If he hit them free throws, granted, other players miss free throws as well, but you the star of this team. If you knock them free throws down, that's game right there. And then Jalen Green showed me that he could be a third option on the championship level team. He played really well. He was attacking. He didn't look scared in the moment out there. Um, and then Dylan Brooks got off to a slow start as well. And he picked it up later in that third and fourth. But the story of the game was Denny Avnia. Every time he was attacking relentlessly. I felt like Denny thought they was too small and they couldn't handle him. So he was attacking at will, and he was getting and ones after and ones. He was getting to the free throw line. He missed a couple free throws himself. But he took over in that late fourth. He had back-to-back and ones down in the fourth. So I thought they played really well. I thought Drew Holiday came and showed up. Scoop played decent. Jeremy Grant saved them. He had some clutch shots for them. But yeah, I thought the moral of the story was Denny Avnia. He was able to take advantage of the Suns' lack of size, and he was able to get to the hole at will and draw those fouls. That's why he came out with that 41 points.
And he kept going right, and they couldn't stop him. He going right. He just did whatever he wanted. He was clearly the best player in that game. Drew Holiday, like I said, hit some clutch shots, man. Like, this is why you need like a Drew Holiday type, bro. He may not be no superstar, but man, he's one of the most consistent players in the NBA. I thought Donovan Clingan may not score, but he rebounded. Jeremy Grant, Shaden Sharp off the bench played great. Devin Booker, I agree with you. I think Devin Booker just wasn't aggressive. Like, and I get it, bro. Like, you just got to be better. Like, there's no way in the second half you only score 6 points. And I'm looking in the first quarter, like, Devin Booker's starting out pretty good. And I'm like, okay, we about to get one of those. And Jalen Green started out really good. And Jalen Green continue on. Like, no offense to Jalen Green. I like Jalen Green. He's cool. He should not be basically carrying y'all to almost a victory. Like, no offense. He should not. Like, Jalen Green was really good. 35 points, 14 for 29. It is what it is. But you got to do what you got to do. And Devin Booker just didn't show up. Like, y'all had a chance. And the Blazers, I feel like the Blazers, like, they were low. If you think about it, they were damn near in control of the entire game.
They lost in the fourth, though.
Yeah, but like damn near, and I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Devin Booker ain't playing great. So y'all gotta take advantage. But the Blazers, they did what they had to do, man. And Denny Avdia said, like, post game, like, about the Spurs, and like, he said they're a young team, we're a young team, so they don't got as much experience. So it's gonna be a great battle. And do I think, we'll get to that later, but the Blazers, they might hold I ain't gonna say a challenge. They
match up well with them.
Make them flinch. I'll say that. You might make them flinch, but now the Suns got to play another game at home against the Warriors and all that. But shout out to the Blazers. Great game. Denny Avdia was monster. Like, I'm like, he doing whatever he wanted. Like, they couldn't stop him. Like, they could not stop him. Like, so shout out to the Blazers, man. Suns, that was low-key a bad loss. I'm not gonna lie. That was a bad loss. Oh, man. Let's get on to the next game. Well, let me read this. Francisco, my guy, what's up? Paulo Banchero is a bad brother. RIP Orlando. Oh, man. We need Pistons versus Hornets first round. Oh, boy. We good. Eat good, please. Let's talk about this Magic 76ers game. The Magic and the 76ers win 109-97. Tyrese Maxey with 31. VJ 19, Paul George 16, Kelly Oubre 16, Andre Drummond double off the bench. Magic, Paulo 18 points, 7 for 22, Franz 12 points, Desmond Bane 34 points. Can I please start?
Go ahead,
bro. Let me start with this first. I had the Magic my ride or die. They had to be the most underwhelming team all year, disappointing team all year. And I'm not getting into no in-depth into that game against Boston on Sunday. That was the worst game all year. I don't care what they got out there. It should be no way you got all your starters and you losing against the C team. No way y'all should lose that game. No way. So I wanted to say that first. In this game, Paulo Banchero, man, look, was he aggressive? Yes, but he was bricking. He couldn't shoot a lick out there. Jalen Suggs couldn't shoot a lick. 1 for 9 with 4 points. Desmond Bane is the only guy that's carrying you. Franz Wagner, he didn't play good, but that's probably because he still got the ankle injury. And then he left later in the game, too, probably to the same injury. Bro, this team is so bad. They just ready to go home, bro. They just ready to leave. They don't care. Like, it is what it is. And then here come these reports talking about some star player. If Jamal Mosley stays, they're going to request a trade. Whatever that player is, don't know who. But that ain't the point. This team is just so bad. Offense is trash. Defense, whatever. But the Magic, yuck. Simple. The Magic are terrible. He played a great game. I thought he played really good. 31 points, like I said. 11 for 25. Kelly Oubre, he hit 5 3-pointers, 19 points. Cool with that. VJ Escom. Man, VJ Escom was a dog. 19 points, 11 rebounds. Andre Drummond. Man, when you get 2 threes from Andre Drummond, you know it's a wrap. That's all I ever say. You know it's a wrap. But shout out to the 76ers. They move on to play the Boston Celtics. But this was a good game by the 76ers and a terrible loss by the Magic. What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on that game?
I thought that first and foremost, if once Andre Drummond hit a 3 before Paulo Banchero, I knew that game was over with. I knew it was over because I'm like, ain't no way. But like you said, Bane came out to play. And the Magic as a team only hit 7. I think it was like 7 out of 27 from 3. Paulo was 0 for 5. Franz was 0 from 2. Suggs was 1 for 6. Anthony Black was 1 for 4. So you're not gonna win any games only shooting 7 threes. And then on top of that, it was like Paulo was acting scary out there. Yeah, he was aggressive attacking the hole, but when it came to shooting, it was shots that he passed up that were wide open. And he just didn't look confident in his jump shot. So this offseason, I need him to work on nothing but shooting. Shooting and ball handling. That's the 2 things that Paulo is still lacking that can help improve his game. But yeah, like, and then when he was out there, even playing defense, like he just looked lackadaisical. It looked like it was out there like it was another regular game, and not that your season is on the line right here. So he looked like he didn't really want to play out there. The others did, like as far as Wendell, Bane, Franz, Black, and Suggs, they all looked like they was really trying to win. But like I said, Paulo was just sitting there on that lackadaisical. Because ain't no way I'm the best player on my team and I'm passing up wide open shots. I don't care if I went 0 for 5 from 3 already. You got to do what Lamelo did. If you open from 3, you pull it. He went 2 for 15, but he still took those shots that he needed to take. Like you said, Drummond played good. Maxey was Maxey. VJ didn't look scared like out there at all. He didn't look like this was his first playoff game. He looked like he's been doing this for a while. And then Bona, he had a big moment throughout that game with those 3 blocks. I think this Philly win was a team collective win. Everybody played a part. Drummond played a part. Bona, Kelly Oubre, VJ, Maxey, of course. Even Paul George, he didn't shoot well, but he played good. I thought he did very good defensively on Paulo. I thought he was moving the ball well. He made some timely shots. He was rebounding a little bit. So I thought this was a collective team effort. I thought that was a really good win for Philly. And now it gives Joel Embiid a little more rest time, and he should be back for that Boston series.
Man, look, bro. Like I said, Magic, y'all terrible. They so disappointed, man. That game was so nasty. That game, it was a nasty game. It was okay. It was
Bro,
an
it looked
okay
like
game.
Paulo gave up. It looked like he didn't want to be there, bro.
That team Ben gave up, bro. That team, they don't. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't in that locker room. I don't know what they think. It looked like they don't like each other. It looked like they
No,
don't
I
like each
wouldn't
other.
say
They
that.
don't care. I
I
can't
think it's the
tell.
coaching, though.
I
I think it's
can't
the coaching.
tell.
It's the
I
coaching, and it's definitely the roster construction. Because they have no shooters, bro.
they
Only
have
shooter
no
that they
point
got
guard.
is Bane.
They have no point guard. They still need somebody that can set them up, bro. It's like, it's Paulo. Give me the ball. Try to drive. missing. Like, bro, like this, it was bad. Like the Magic had just been a disappointing team. I know somebody could be like, man, look, they were 45. 30. No, bro. If you watch the Magic all year, bro, it ain't been like this, bro. They've been a little bad team. But you know, they still got another chance. We'll get into the preview of the last two playing games. But let's end it off with this last playing game that happened last night. The Warriors beat the Clippers 126-121. Steph Curry with 35 points. Santos 20 points. Porzingis 20 points. Al Horford off the bench 14. B-Paz with 17. And then on the Clipper side, Kawhi 21. Brook Lopez 17. Darius Garland 21. Ben Mathurin off the bench with 23 points. But at the end of the day, Steph Curry had a little legacy game. And they won the game, and now they got another chance to make the playoffs. So what's your thoughts on the Warriors beating the Clippers?
Dog, they should have just lost this game. Y'all ain't got no chance of winning nothing. This was literally just this, like you said, a Steph Curry legacy game. Because if they would have lost, they would have had better odds in the lottery. They would have for sure got a lottery pick. Now, even if they lose to the Suns, I don't know if they would end up in the lottery still. But it was no point in winning that game. And for the Clippers part, I think that the Clippers sold that because ain't no way Kawhi quarters 1 through 3 go crazy and only score. I think he only scored like 2 points in the fourth, Jay.
He scored 2 points.
That's unacceptable. As you as the best player on that team, you have to score more than 2 points in the fourth quarter. But credit to Draymond Green. Draymond Green definitely was locking them up in this last like 4 to 5 minutes. So I give Draymond his credit there. Al Horford, he hit some big shots. Porzingis came to play. Pods came to play surprisingly. But then I thought it was over when Steph went out. I'm not gonna lie. Once he went to the locker room, I said, yeah, it's over with. But he came back and he was on the heater. I don't really think, like I said earlier, I don't really think this game means nothing. They should have lost this because I don't think they're beating the Suns. So I think the Suns going to end up getting that 8
I think a lot of people thought the Clippers were going to beat them, and then Steph Curry just has a legacy game.
That ain't happening again.
Look, bro. Like
that man, I think he's like one. He just won his first playing game. I think he's like 1-4 in the playing.
Who? Steph?
Steph, yeah.
No, he won. What was it? A couple of years ago when they beat the Grizzlies.
Well, he's like 2-5. Then he doesn't have a good record.
I think it's like 2-3 because they showed before the game they're 1-3 in the play-in under Steve Kerr, so they got it. So now it'll be 2-3. Shout out to Steph Curry, man! Shout out to Steph Curry! Shout out to Steph! Legacy game, man! Legacy game. Look, man.
2-4.
Oh, 2-4. Okay, my bad. Look, man. Kawhi Leonard got clamped. You gotta be facts. You gotta be truthful. Kawhi Leonard got clamped. He got clamped by Draymond Green. Draymond Green was clamping the shit out of him. To be honest. Al Horford, man, I saw. Because look, I went to sleep early and I'm like, I'm gonna just watch the game when I wake up. I watched like that whole because I fell asleep like middle third. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch the third and the fourth quarter. Bruh, Al Horford hit like 3 threes in the fourth quarter. I said, wow, this is crazy. Al Horford turning back the clock. Turning back the clock. I was like, wow, Porzingis had a couple of nasty dunks and putback dunks. I said, yeah, that looked like a little prime Porzingis right there. I said, wow, and Santos 20. I'm like, man, they can't stop them. But that man, Steph Curry, hey, when you need him the most, that man come to play, man. He helped them get to that victory. But the Clippers, man, Kawhi Leonard. There ain't no way you should be getting clamped. And then it's like the Clippers, they had chances to damn near throw the knockout punch on the Warriors. But the Warriors just kept getting back up and they're just throwing jabs. And after that, the Clippers just couldn't get rid of Steph Curry. But Kawhi Leonard scoring 2 points in the fourth quarter is crazy. Because Darius Garland, I can argue Darius Garland. I honestly take that back. I can damn near argue Ben Mathurin was the best player on the Clippers that game. Like, Ben Mathurin was amazing yesterday. He was great. Darius Garland hit a lot of tough shots, clutch threes. He was in foul trouble, but that ain't the point. But every time, man, Kawhi Leonard go on the bench, Warriors just make a run. I said, God damn, man. They just need Kawhi to help them win. But the Clippers, they sold this game. Simple as that. They sold this game. And I told you last week, I said Adam Silver wants Steph Curry in the playoffs. He wants to see SGA.
Yeah, they're not gonna be. They're not gonna be the Suns,
who
bro.
cares about that? Who cares? It's just the fact when you turn on Prime Video, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. No way we should be getting technical difficulties, y'all $1 billion company. Get that shit together. But and sponsor us too, though. My bad. But when you look up, you see the OKC Thunder, best team in the league, versus Steph Curry, one of the greatest players of all time. It's about the ratings. Who cares if they get swept? That. Who cares? You're gonna watch it, though, so it doesn't matter. You're gonna watch it, so it doesn't matter. You're gonna watch it. But it's just to the casual fan, though. Steph Curry, SGA. It's simple as that. So that's all that counts. Even if we only get 4 games out of it, that's all that matters.
They not making it, bro.
I can't tell, man, because everybody probably picked the Suns to win. They lose and let Denny Obvious drop 41. And I know a lot of people picked the Clippers to win, and here they go.
Did I pick the Blazers? I think I picked the Blazers.
I honestly don't know what you picked because I don't think we didn't pick no games because we didn't know the thing last week. We didn't know, but I don't know if you said it yourself. Oh, okay. If you pick the Blazers, that's fine. But the majority of the people on planet Earth picked the Suns to win. I could definitely say that majority. So, but the Clippers, they're going home. It is what it is. And right after we talk about these 2 playing games, we're going to talk about what's next for the Heat and the Clippers real quick. But, the Clippers, terrible loss. Warriors, good loss. But according to Tankathon, they still got a lottery pick for now. It would be number 11.
Okay.
And with the Clippers losing, now the Thunder have a lottery pick. The Thunder have a lottery pick now. So,
that's sick.
Hey, man. The rich just get richer, man. That's why a lot of people root for the Clippers because they don't want OKC to get that lottery pick.
If Jimmy was healthy, this Warriors team would be dangerous. They would definitely be dangerous.
What's dangerous?
Because they all peaking at the right time. If they was to face the Thunder, with Jimmy, I would not be confident to say that the OKC Thunder will win that series outright. Because I think it'll be a closer series than what people think. If Jimmy was there.
Well, you don't believe in the Thunder like that anyway.
No, I don't think they win.
All right, then. So you saying this isn't shocking? You say
no, but if we got Porzingis playing like that, Steph playing like that, Draymond playing good defense as he was, Al Horford hitting clutch threes, with the healthy Jimmy, they would be dangerous, bro.
What do you think if they were healthy? What would you think the odds be? And they're gonna gotta be a certain number. Would the odds be OKC to win the series minus 500 or more, or minus 500 or less?
I think it'd probably be like a minus 200. I think they'll still have. I think they'll still have some decent odds on there.
That's basically like you said. That's like, the Thunder the favorite, but there's a slight chance they could win. If I had to choose, it would be probably the over. Because they probably still just be better than them. Clearly, just
I can see it easily going. I can see it not easily, but I can see it going 6-7 games.
I mean, like I said, you got no faith in the Thunder anyway, so this ain't shocking to me. But shout out to Steph, gets the dub. Now we're gonna predict these last 2 playing games for tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Hornets and Magic. Magic are at home after lose to the 76ers. And the Hornets got to go on the road to make the playoffs. It's win or go home. So what's your thoughts on Hornets and Magic? And then who do you have winning?
Come on, man. You know I got them. I got my Hornets winning. I just saw the Magic only hit 7 threes. Even though I think Paulo and them are going to have more confidence against the Hornets because they feel like they're just better than them. But I still don't think that the Magic have what it takes offensively to keep up with the Hornets. I don't think Colin Knippel is going to have another bad game like that. I think he'll play better the next game. I think Lamelo will shoot the ball a little bit better the next game. But I don't think Orlando has what it takes to keep up with them offensively. So I got the Hornets winning.
They said that Colin Knippel's odds went down after that game, after that stinker he had. For the rookie of the year.
Once Cooper Flag did those 2 big games, Khan wasn't winning Rookie of the Year, bro. And then Khan he's been playing kind of bad since the end of the season. He's been playing bad, like the last couple of games of the season. Then now, he ain't played too well. So, Coop winning for sure.
Because because since Luka and Kay was doing the review thing for their awards, they had to push it back. So it's due tomorrow. So now maybe some voters, I don't know, they might see that stinker and be like, "Ugh, you play terrible." So should that matter? It shouldn't. Will it matter to some? Probably. So his eyes definitely went down for that. Man, look, Hornets and Magic. I'm picking the Hornets to win because one, they got more firepower, and honestly, they probably just got the best, like four of the best players in this game. Like, from what we've seen, you can make the argument Brandon Miller has probably been a little bit better than Paolo. You can obviously make an argument Miles Bridges has been better than Paolo. You can make the argument. And plus, we all want to see Pistons and Hornets. Like, that's what the world wants to see. They already got beef. They don't like each other. That series will be amazing. And plus, I just feel like, are the Hornets going to shoot that bad from three again? No, I don't think so. I think they're going to shoot way better. I agree with you. I think Knipple's going to have a better game. I think LaMelo's going to be more inefficient. And Miles Bridges, he's going to play good as usual. Diabate, if you could just get Wendell off the boards, easily
that ain't hard to do. That ain't hard
easily better than him. I think they got the better bench with Kobe White, Grant Wills, and Ryan Comberger had some minutes the other day. Like, I just think right now they are just a better team than Orlando. They don't want to be there. They want to go home. They want to go to Cancun. Paulo is inefficient. Don't want to shoot his jump shot. He don't want to shoot. Like, it's like you said, it's like he's scared. But bro, you can't be scared. You're the best player of the team. Well, should be. And you gotta be way more aggressive. If it's gonna take you dropping 31 shot attempts, do that, bro. I think Desmond Bain is still gonna play good. I need Jalen Suggs to not go 1 for 9 for 4 points. I need you to play better. Simple. And honestly, though, their bench sucks. Like, Anthony Black is decent, but after that, the bench sucks. It's simple as that. And plus, they already gave up on Jamal Mosley. They talk about Jamal Mosley is getting fired no matter what happens. So he's already screwed. He's already done with him.
Right, it's a year too late.
They're going to go fire him last year.
Yeah, it was a year too late.
After making the playoffs, and I don't think they was going to do it. Now
it's been too many subpar or down seasons with them.
No, I would definitely agree with this. This would be better. Like, they showed, like, the ESPN writers predicted the Magic would have the best record in the East. And they were nowhere near close. Now, obviously, that was early. That was in the summertime. So, and like me, I thought the Magic would be like a top 4 seed. They wasn't. So, they've been disappointed all year. They've been terrible. So, give me the Hornets, man. The Hornets should win this game. They're favorite. They're favored by 4 and on the road. Like, that's just how bad the Magic have been recently. Yeah. You take the spread 4 points?
Mm-hmm.
Man, shout out to the Hornets. They should win this game, and we go get Pistons and Hornets. All right.
I'm gonna cry during that series, Jay, because I ain't gonna know who to pick. I ain't gonna know who to pick.
Man. I know who he's gonna pick, y'all. I already know who's going to pick.
Of course, I think the Pistons going to win, but it's hard to go against my Hornets.
You're going to pick, exactly. You're going to pick the Pistons, whoever it is, and if it's the Hornets, it doesn't matter. But I mean, you can say though, whoever wins, you can just root for them against who they play.
I think either New York or
no, it's not
Raptors.
New York. It's Raptors and Cavs.
Raptors and Cavs.
So you'll just root for whoever, but let's be honest. You're gonna pick the Pistons.
They not beating the Cavs. They can beat the Raptors, but they ain't beating the Cavs. If they get past the Pistons.
With the Pistons and the Hornets?
No, I'm talking about the Hornets. The Hornets ain't beating. They not beating the Cavs.
Got you. I got you. And then the last playing game, we got the Warriors and the Suns after Steph Curry masterclass. Can the Suns be better in the second playing game? What's your thoughts on this game, and who do you have winning?
I got the Suns winning. I think Devin Booker is gonna come back and be ultra super aggressive. He see that he didn't play that well. I think he shot like 7 for 17. So he know he didn't play that well. I think he's gonna come in. Plus, nobody on the Warriors can guard him or Jalen Green, so that's gonna be a tough cover for them. And then you got Dylan Brooks, who you can throw on Curry at times. Ryan Dunn that you can throw on Curry. Royce O'Neal. So they got a lot of bodies that they can throw on Curry. And then on top of that, Curry's injured already, and we all know Dylan Brooks is going to try to exploit that. I just think the Suns got a better overall team than the Warriors do as well. I think the Warriors struck gold in that last game. I don't think it's going to happen again. I think the Suns going to come out motivated and ready to play, and they're going to get that last spot, that AC. He not gonna do it, dog. He not gonna do it.
You said that. I know you said that last time, and look what happened. Here we are 2 days later. They play.
No, I didn't say that. I don't think I said that at all. He ain't getting it done this time, though.
Who did you have winning that game yesterday?
Honestly, the Suns. But I knew Steph Curry's gonna
play. I'm talking about the Clippers and the Warriors.
Oh, the Clippers. The Clippers.
All right,
I had the Clippers winning.
All right, then.
I mean, I knew Curry was gonna have a good game though, but I still had the Clippers winning. I thought Kawhi was just gonna go crazy.
And Kawhi stunk that hole up in the fourth quarter and got clamped by Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Look, man. Steph Curry, he's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest ever. The Suns disappointed me. Now people on the internet talk about we gotta have those Devin Booker combos again. Oh God. Look, he wasn't aggressive enough. I understand that. Do I think the Suns team is better than the Warriors? Yes, I agree. Jalen Green. Do I think Jalen Green will play good again? I think Jalen Green will. Do I think Dylan Brooks good chuck up shots? Yes, I do. But if that boy Steph Curry go crazy again, which he's capable of doing in just a one-game elimination, he can do it. He's shown it multiple times where you need him the most. He's going to come up clutch. And if Al Horford, now I don't think a lot of people thought Al Horford was going to hit 3 straight threes in the fourth. I ain't going to lie. I don't think nobody thought that. But if Al Horford can play good again, they got a chance. If Porzingis is going to turn back the clock a little bit, they got a chance. If Draymond Green going to clamp up whoever, they got a chance. Give me the Warriors, bro. The Warriors should win. I ain't going to say should. They got a chance of winning this game because it's just the fact that Steph Curry is just really good. And the Suns, like that game against the Blazers really just showed me something. If you can't stop Denny, obviously, nothing against him. If you can't stop Denny from going right all day, what makes you think you gonna be able to beat a Steph Curry, one of the greatest point guards and greatest players ever? And all you need is pies. All you need is a decent pies game, which he gave you yesterday. That's all you need.
I mean, that's different though. The Blazers are a bigger team than the Warriors, though. Like the Blazers got a bunch of guys that's 6'8", 6'9" over there and taller. The Warriors only got one person that's two, Al Horford and Porzingis. Other than that, they ain't got nobody with no size over there. So it's gonna be different.
If Devin Booker don't come to play, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. And I think he will come to play. I think he's gonna
hate the Warriors. I mean, he hates the Warriors. He hates them.
He hates them.
After all that beef between him and Clay.
But Clay
he
ain't
hates
there.
the Warriors, bro.
But Clay ain't there no more. Why
bro,
still got
he
beef
hates
with
the
Clay?
Warriors because the Warriors are the ones that were putting him out as well.
Nah.
Bro, he got beef with them, bro.
I think you can say he got beef with Clay. I wouldn't say the Warriors.
Nah, he still got beef with the Warriors, dog. He got beef with them, dog.
If I got beef with somebody, they're not on the team no more. I wouldn't have beef with the team. Like I wouldn't. Like if that guy's not on the team no more, I wouldn't have beef. It's kind of like with a teacher at the school. If the teacher ain't there no more, why I got beef with the school? I just had beef with the teacher. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. We know his name. Your arch nemesis. I ain't gonna say his name on here, but your arch nemesis. We know I ain't gonna say his name, but we know.
Mr. Vovis ass. That's what you talking about?
Mm-hmm. You had beef with him. You had beef with him.
Oh, you talking about Miss Berry?
No, you ain't had beef with her. I don't think you had.
Yes, I did.
Nah,
That
not with
one,
Mr.
that one, that
Bowles.
woman kicked me out of class every single day.
I mean, some of it was your fault, though. Let's just be honest. We
No,
aren't gonna fake it.
no.
Some of it, bro. Some of it, bro. Like, no. Every time
80%
you
of it
got
was
kicked
not my
out,
fault.
nah, we're not doing that.
80% of it was not my fault.
Nah. You know, you gonna get into that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Before we get into what's next for the Heat and the Clippers, I want to see if you noticed, or I don't know if you saw this. Jalen Johnson this season averaged 22 points, 10 boards, and 7.9 assists. Can you name the other 4 players who have done that's had those exact numbers in the season? Can you name them?
And what was the exact numbers again?
22.5 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 7.9 assists. Players with those numbers in the season in NBA history is only 5 of them. Who can you name the other 4?
Westbrook.
There you go. You got one.
Bron.
Nope.
Oscar.
There you go.
And 7 assists. 22, 11, and 7.
22, 10, and 7.
22, 10, and 7. How many more I need?
You just need 2 more.
2 more. Westbrook, Oscar. Scotty?
No.
Scotty Pippen?
No. If you don't get this one guy, I'll be like, wow.
DeMarcus Cousins?
No.
Rondo?
No. I'm giving you until 12:07, bro.
Who's the
Brother,
other two?
one of them played this year. Come on, bro.
Who the other two?
Jokic. He played this year.
I'm thinking of this. I mean, yeah, he averaged a triple-double.
I never said position. I just said players. So it could
No. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying I was thinking of the exact 7 assists. I wasn't thinking like more than 7.
No, but I mean, it's just people who's averaged that, but it could be more. I mean, you said Westbrook.
I wasn't thinking about the more.
You said Westbrook. I mean, Westbrook averaged a triple-double, and Jokic just did it this year. And the last guy is Will Chamberlain. I can't believe you ain't get Jokic. You named Westbrook before Jokic, and Jokic just did it this year. Wow, that's crazy. All right, but before we get to the playoffs, we got to talk about these 2 teams that's going to Cancun. Let's start with the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, you know, up and down season, back in the plan as per usual. And now there are rumors about Pat Riley he said they're going to be in a market for a star this year and that everybody's probably going to get the boot outside of Bam Adebayo. So I'm going to ask you, what's next for the Miami Heat?
Like you said, he needs to make some moves. Some guys need to get the boot. And he needs to go get him a superstar. I think that they have some pieces over there to help them build a championship team. They just got to put the right pieces around Bam. I think Khalil Ware should still be there. I think Bam should still be there. In some way, somehow, you flip Tyler Hero and probably somebody, and probably Jaime. I want to keep Jaime. But flip Tyler Hero on somebody else so you can go get you a superstar. But I think Bam, Norman Powell, Jaime, those need to be your core right there. But yeah, so I think that's all that's really missing from the Heat. They need a superstar. They need to go get a superstar.
Do you think about re-signing Norman Powell, or do you let him walk?
Nah, I think I resign him. I resign Norman Powell.
Okay, I got you. I agree with you. I think the Heat. I think this core has been together for a pretty decent amount of time. I know Jimmy Butler was there, but like these same exact people outside of really like, yeah, you could say Khalil Ware and Norman Powell for this 1 year, but the Jaime, the Bam, the Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins been there a couple of years now. So it's like this roster is just not good enough. Like they'll never win a championship with this roster. They'll never go far in the playoffs with this roster. I think it's just time to flip this roster and try to get a star. Are you going to get free agents, like a star free agent go there? Hell no, because nobody want to deal with all that extra stuff. And I know they be talking about like, the body fat and that Pat Riley kind of be on you. And I get it. And I think you said this maybe a month or two ago. You were saying, like going there, dealing with all that, you could probably be in the best shape ever, which is true. I actually agree with you on that. But it's like, why do I need to do this? I think that's why some people be like, why do I need to do all this extra stuff? And some players just don't want to do all that extra stuff. They want to come in, get to work, and play basketball. I shouldn't have to worry about, man, I probably can't eat this, and my body fat got to be this on, say, Wednesday. Who wants to deal with all that? So that's why I think to a degree they just haven't gotten the stars to come there. Really, honestly, I don't give Pat Riley no credit to bringing LeBron and Chris Brown. I give that all to D-Wade. The only star they got there, really, since 2000, I really don't count Shaq because that was a trade. I'm going to say Jimmy Butler. That's it. I'm going to say Jimmy Butler. So they just got to do something. They got to retool this roster. But I think they really need to rebuild the roster, not retool, because I get Pat Riley this. He do be kind of hitting on his picks with Beb, Khalil, Jaime, Tyler. Like, he be hitting, but I do think if you rebuild, you're going to be bad enough to maybe get a franchise-changing player. So they just got to let this roster go and just move on. Like you said, build around Bell, build around Jaime. But if they do try to get Giannis, Khalil Ware will be in the trade. Like, that's just facts. He will be in there. But for now, build around Khalil Ware. So they just got to rebuild this roster. This roster is just, it's not championship. Not a championship roster. Like, they just got to do better. That's why I just don't believe in Pat Riley. That's really all it is. I don't believe in Pat Riley. Next team, the LA Clippers, man. LA Clippers, they were bad at the beginning of the season. They went on a crazy run to get back to 500. They were 42-40, lost in the play-in last night, but technically had a disappointing year. What's next for the LA Clippers?
Honestly, I like that Darius Garland, Kawhi, and Ben Mathurin. I like that trio. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. But I think they all work well, and I think that they fit well with Kawhi as well. I think they need to go get them a big. Um, and then I think they need to go. John Collins wasn't bad for them. But I think they need to fill. They need like another 3-and-D guy out there. They thought John Collins was gonna be that guy, but he's not. Um, and then they need to retool their bench. But first and foremost, they need to go get them a big. I think that Kawhi, Ben Mathurin, and Darius Garland, they can gel really well together, and they can make some moves. They just got to go get them a big. I think that's what they really missing.
Would you think about trading Kawhi this summer?
Depends on what I can get back. If I can get something good back, or I can get some pieces that can help build towards the future, then yeah. But if not, I'll try to run it back with them three.
Let me read this real quick. Francisco, anyone know why the Bulls aren't in the playoffs? They ended up with something. Well, they got two good picks this year, so let's see what they do. The Andre Drummond dagger was nasty, bro. It was. Drummond picked his own Apollo. Like, damn, that's crazy. Dominican Poppy still got it. Yeah, it's clickbait. Big difference. 4-0 and 4-1.
If they had Jimmy.
Reg, what's up, brother? You need to be up here. What's up, bros? Y'all ready for this playoff talk? Of course. You need to be out here because you got some explaining to do why your man's Kawhi Leonard was dookie last night. You got some explaining to do. I don't know where you at or at work or whatever, but if you ain't work, pull up, bro, because you got some explaining to. Your man was ass. That's just facts. He was trash. He sold. And don't forget, we saw that awards. You can't tell me Rudy Gobert best center in the 2010s. I ain't letting you get away with that BS. But the Clippers, the Clippers, man. If somehow, some way they would have won, because they would have kept going and would have got the lottery pick from OKC, and then if somehow the Pacers get out of the top 4, they would have had 2 lottery picks plus Kawhi, Darius Garland, and Ben Mathurin, then I'm looking at the Clippers a little bit different. But now the Clippers are praying on their knees. Please let this pick go to number 5 so we can get somebody good in the draft. They're praying now. They're praying for this to happen. Honestly, though, I do like the Ben Mathurin and the Darius Garland combo. I think that's pretty good. I do think that's pretty good. I think Darius Garland, at least in a playoff game type, he was really good. Ben Mathurin showed off the bench. He's a really good scorer. Kawhi Leonard, it's still gonna be Kawhi Leonard. Still go hoop, still go play some defense. He's still good, but overall, I think they just need. I do think they need to revamp that bench, like you said, because last night they was playing Leonard Miller, I think, or was it Jordan Miller? I forgot. He was okay. It's not that night, but he's been okay-ish. Then you playing what's his name? Kobe Sanders, Bogdanović don't even touch the court again. Chris Dunn has been good, but I think he's too small. Like that backcourt is kind of small with him and Darius Garland. That's a small backcourt. So I think you do need some.
But Chris Dunn, he's been really good defensively all year, though.
Yes, still small though. I can say the same thing about Davion Mitchell, who's been a decent defender, but he's still a small guard. I think Chris Dunn is bigger than him, but
yeah, Chris Dunn is bigger than him.
So I think Brook Lopez, he's not the rebounder, so I mean he can stretch the floor, but I do think you need a better center. But the center that you've been talking about from day one that was just gonna play over Brook Lopez, he probably get way more run next year when he comes back off the injury.
I know. I think he would. I think he would have been playing if he didn't get hurt.
Brother, he wasn't playing over Brook Lopez when he was healthy. So,
what you mean, bro? Was getting ticked
in the beginning of the year? No. Bro, let's be honest. He played more because they traded Zubas. Let's be honest. Let's be for real. Let's be serious. And I thought when he did play, he only played 4 games, but I thought when he did play, 41 games. Some of them were whatever. But when he did come in the game and get significant minutes, I thought he played decent. I did think he played decent. But I ain't going to act like this man was out here just playing over Brooklyn. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No. But I think next year when he comes back.
When he played good. He was a rim protector. He was a rebounder. He was more athletic. I feel like it would have just gave that team more energy if they would have played him over Brook.
I just remember in the beginning of the year, you said he should be playing over Brook Lopez, and I was like, "There's no way."
He should have. Brook Lopez is old,
but you knew that. But you knew that wasn't gonna happen, though. You knew that wasn't gonna happen. I think right now, though, even then, Brook Lopez is the better center. Like it just was. But the Clippers, do I think they trade Kawhi Leonard? I don't know. I think they should at least talks, depending on what you get. He is on the last year of his deal, so he is an expiring contract. And then I saw with the aberration thing that they said probably nothing's going to happen. No contract void, nothing. So he should be good. And I do think at the end of the day, the Clippers need to sell some seats. So Kawhi Leonard coming back, and then you got Darius Garland, young guard. I think that works, but I do think they need to revamp that bench and probably, like you said, maybe get a good center. Like if let's just hypothetically say they had, I know they traded Zubas, but let's just say they had Isaiah Hartenstein, which they did have. I think life would be a little bit different. I think life would be different because Isaiah Hartenstein is a pretty good center. So all I'm gonna say is though, Clippers, they're praying. They're praying they get that lottery pick. They are praying. All right, man. Let's get to these playoffs, bro. Let's start with the East. Let's just go in order from 2-7 matchups. Celtics and the 76ers. The Jays are back. The Phillies still with no MB, but you do got Maxey and Paul George and VJ. What's your thoughts on this playoff series, and who do you have winning the series?
Well, if Joel Embiid comes back, which I think he will by that first game.
Oh wow.
I still got Boston winning in 7. I think this series would be really, really close if Embiid plays. I feel like it can go either way. But I'm a pick Boston at 7 if Embiid plays. If Embiid doesn't play, I got Boston 4-2. I think that it's a lot to handle with. They have a lot to handle as far as Jaylen Brown. Paul George can't guard Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and VJ's just not there yet. He's just not there yet to guard those guys. And then you could have Derek White on Maxey. I think that the Boston Celtics they'll have enough to slow down Maxey and VJ, but also I think they have enough offensively to outscore those guys as well if Embiid doesn't play. So I got Boston winning the series regardless. 4-2 or 4-3.
Let's go with the let's just go with Embiid doesn't play at all. So 4-2. That's kind of I mean that's kind of is it because you got 4-2 because really I'm asking just you. Is it because of VJ? Because I know Tyrese Maxey and Paul George, but if VJ plays good, he could potentially make a difference and give them an extra game. Is it really
Yeah,
because of
I
VJ?
think yeah, I think that if VJ or I think one of the others are gonna show up in some of them games. I think VJ is gonna show up in one game and get them a dub, and I think Kelly Oubre is gonna show up in one game and probably end up getting them a dub. Um, but that's all banking on if Paul George shows up. If Paul George don't show up, they're not winning nothing. They might not even get a game.
I'm gonna go with the fact Joel Embiid probably doesn't play at least early. I think he won't. If anything, I say he comes back in Philly. So I'm gonna say game 3 or game 4 if he does play. I don't think he's coming back game 1. That's just me. He could. Hey, it is what it is. But I'm just gonna go with Embiid doesn't come back. And
Because
if
when does the
and
game
with
start? What days does it start?
their first game starts Sunday. Their first game starts Sunday. And game 3, which I'm predicting, that will be next Friday. So I think that's more just for me. I think that's more realistic. I don't think he comes back in the first game because I haven't seen no reports of him even practicing. He was at the game last night, which is a good sign. He was at the game last night, but I haven't seen no type of reports of him just practicing or just on court activity, which he probably just had to do. He just got out of the hospital. What, like
a week ago.
because they played yesterday, so yeah, no Thursday because I remember you broke it on the pod. So yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week since he had the emergency surgery. So I'm gonna say Boston wins 4-1. I think the Celtics just have the better players, the better team. They got the size, they got the shooting. They just have the better team overall. I trust 70-80% of Jason Tatum more than 100% Paul George. I think Tyrese Maxey is going to play great. I think Paul George is going to play decent, but I talk about it a lot. What is the other going to do? Is Drummond going to always get a double-double? Bona is just there for defense and hustle. That's fine. Quentin Grimes, he got to step it up. He can't be playing trash like he did yesterday. Luckily, the Magic just sucks, so it is what it is. It's Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre is low. He had a good game yesterday, but he's low-key inconsistent. Like, I'm going to be honest. And if Kelly Oubre isn't consistent enough, decent to give you, I'm going to just say 15 points at least, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. And there are games when Paul George might not have a Paul George type game like he did when he came back off the suspension. Because yesterday he only scored 16 points. And Maxey had to carry them. If Maxey has to carry you, I don't think they have a chance. And VJ, I think would be the X factor because he can't play like a rookie now. Like, technically, your rookie season's over. You got to play like a veteran. You got to come to play in the playoffs against the Jays and just the Celtics in general. So we got to see about that. But the Celtics, they got the shooting. They're deep. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. I think I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who's guarding Kata. And Kata has been so good this year. Who's guarding Jaylen Brown? I have no clue. Who's guarding
Probably
Jason
VJ.
Tatum?
Probably Paul George.
That's cool. Like, if the Celtics have an off shooting night from 3, That's when they got to be able to beat the Celtics, and they got to keep it close. I feel like if they get blown out, say not early, but let's just say third, like sometime in the third quarter, they get blown out, the game's over. You got to keep it close against the Celtics to have a chance. But it all depends on Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers. They do want to have a chance because I'm not expecting Joel Embiid to come back. Now, if Joel Embiid was coming back, it'd be a different story because the Celtics just got no answer for Joel Embiid. But since he's not there, they got a lot of answers for a lot of those dudes. So give me the Celtics, bro. The Celtics should, right with this against this Sixers team, they should kind of easily beat them in 5. I definitely think Philly could get a game at home, but I just don't believe that the Sixers are going to win the game. I will say this real quick before we move on. I wouldn't be shocked, though, if they do split, though, in Boston. I wouldn't be shocked, though. I'll say that. I would not be shocked that somehow the Sixers get a dub in Boston. Because, like I said, the Celtics aren't hitting their threes. The Sixers got a chance. So give me Boston 4-1, man. Jason Tatum, we back, baby. And like I saw earlier, last time Jason Tatum played against the Sixers, he had 51. So give me Boston, man. Give me Boston. And anybody in the comments, put y'all predictions in. Who y'all got, Celtics or the Sixers? Let's move on to the next game. Let's move on to this 4-5 matchup. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. New backcourt for the Cavs. Raptors back in the playoffs with Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes. Who do you have? What's your thoughts on this series? And who do you have winning?
Well, with the recent struggles of Scotty, and then their lack of shooting, I can't confidently pick the Raptors. Now, defensively, they can make some noise against the Cavs, but I think that the heater Donovan Mitchell has been on, along with James Harden taking some pressure off for him. And then with their deep bench, I think the Cavs should easily win this series 4-1. Maybe the Raptors go get another game and make it 4-2. But for the most part, I got the Raptors winning. I'm not the Raptors, the Cavs winning. I think, like I said, with Scotty not playing as well this year, not shooting the ball well this year, and their team in general just not being able to shoot the ball that well. And then Quickly's banged up. Granted, everybody's banged up coming into the playoffs, but I don't even think Quickly's practicing yet. And if he is, it's like light stuff. But yeah, so I got the Cavs winning this one 4-1, 4-2.
Scotty shot pretty good from the field this year. He shot 50%.
Talking about from 3.
Oh, from 3. Well, I mean,
for
3,
he shot terrible 3.
Oh, you just said for shooting in general. I was like, Scotty Barnes, I thought he shot pretty decent. Now, for 3, he only shot 30%. I give you that one. You know what? Oh, wait, real quick. Is James Harden going to step it up? That's the big question here.
Yes, I think he will.
All right. Don't let James Harden have a stinker in game 6 or 7 if it gets there, because I'm going to come back on the podcast, then hear you, then we just going to have the same argument again. I'm going to say he was ass, then you going to make up some excuse, and then I hope James Harden plays good. I hope he does. He needs to play good. You know, I'm actually going Cavs 4-2. I actually think the Raptors can get 2 games off them. And I think it's because they low-key got the length. I really do. Scotty Barnes is a long guy. Brandon Ingram, long guy. Maybe outside of Quigley, but you do got RJ Barrett. We talked about when we did our X Factors a couple of last month. RJ Barrett is the key. If you get good games from RJ Barrett, I think the Raptors they can make this a series. I really do think they can make this a series. Only because their defense and the length they can pose on the Cavs. And I think Brandon Ingram got going to play. Last time we saw Brandon Ingram in the playoffs, he had that stinker playoff series against the Thunder, and he was getting clamped by Lou Dort.
Yeah, I ain't got Luke Dort over there, though. I ain't got Luke Dort over there, so.
Who is going to be guarding Brandon Ingram? Now that I think about it. Ooh. I actually don't know. Ooh.
Probably, I think don't they start? Well, Maxey, Strus doesn't start. I think they've been starting. What's bro name? Dean Wade.
I think Brandon Ingram should have a good series. I think Scotty Barnes going to come to play good. So I think the Raptors could definitely get a series out of them. I mean, not the series, 2 games. What'd you say? My bad.
I said Scotty better.
Quickly, he does have the hamstring injury. I did see he participated in shoot around. I think it was the other day. So hopefully he plays because you're gonna need that shooting. He's probably there. He honestly take that back. He is their best shooter in the starting lineup. He is the best shooter. So you're gonna need that. And with the Cavs, this really just comes down to James Harden. Is James Harden just when it gets to the closing moments of a game, is he gonna play good? That's really all it is. And Influential said, huh?
I believe in James Harden before I believe in Mobley.
Well, we've seen more of James Harden, so I agree. I can agree with that. I didn't get to Mobley yet, though. I was still going. I think Influential said it last week. He said Jared Allen don't show up in the bright lights. I think Jared Allen got to oppose his will. Honestly, that team, I feel like, is it crazy to say the Cavs are bigger, but the Raptors have more length than the Cavs? Like, that's what I look at it. The Cavs have way better bigs, obviously, with Jared Allen, Mobley. They should oppose their will on the inside against Jakob Poeltl. And I know they're probably going to play some Colin Murray Boyles minutes. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see one time in this playoff series that Scotty Barnes plays center. He's been playing center sometime majority of this year when they had injuries. So wouldn't be shocked if that happens. I think Donovan Mitchell's going to have a good game. A good series. He's always been good in the playoffs. Just don't get past the second round. I just feel like it comes down to James Harden. Is James Harden, if it gets to a game 6 or 7 or just an elimination game, is he going to play good? That's really all it comes down to. If he doesn't, the Cavs have a chance of getting upset, but I'm still picking the Cavs to win because, like you said, they got the better bench. They got a deeper bench with Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis. Who else am I missing off that bench?
Max
Strus, right? Am I missing somebody else? I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What's that big name? His last
Not
name
Thomas Bryant. I don't think he
Nah,
plays.
his last name is it Toppin? Nah.
Oh, you talking about Jordan Tyson?
What is Tyson? No, him.
Jalen Tyson. Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill's gonna play too. He brings the shooting too. Wait, what dude are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about is it Tomlin?
Tomlin, yeah, Tomlin.
He ain't gonna play, bro.
Naquan Tomlin.
He's not playing. Thomas Bryant.
They still got Larry Nance on their bench.
We gotta stop. I don't know why you keep bringing that nigga up, bro. He don't do nothing.
I mean, shit, he'll pull him in. If he needs to, he'll put him in.
Brother. No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he
I can see him putting them in. If they go small
he
ball,
won't, bro. Stop it.
If they go small ball, he definitely will put him in.
Stop. Brother.
Jared Allen and Evan Mobley can't play forever, dog.
Bro, but they stagger the minutes, though. I guarantee you at least one of them is going to be on the court at all times. No, bro. Larry Nance, bro. Outside of these 4 games in April when they was resting guys, Larry Nance, I think he was injured for some, but he played 12, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, 4, 8, 12, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12, 6. Stop it, bro. Stop. No. Stop. Larry Nance.
His last 5 games, he played at least 20 minutes or more.
When we know they was resting guys, that's why I didn't bring them up. I didn't bring those games up because majority of those guys were resting. That's why I didn't even bring that up.
I can see Larry Nance getting ticked this series.
I guarantee you Thomas Bryant get in before him.
I doubt it.
You mean Thomas Bryant that went to the finals last year and played a pivotal role in the Pacers?
Come on.
Bro, Larry Nance is just a high flyer, bro. He don't do something else. I mean, he can shoot a little bit, but outside of that, bro, he don't play.
He defends as well.
He don't play, bro. I'd rather have Thomas Bryant in the game. And I don't even think Thomas Bryant gonna get minutes. I think this is what they gonna do. They go roll out with the starting 5, and then you go put Max Strus, Sam Merrill, Dennis Schroeder. And that's it. They probably only run an 8-man rotation. Like that's probably what they do.
You can't play. You're not gonna play all them small guys against the Raptors because the Raptors just gonna hunt them. So
no, but
you're gonna have to have some bigger bodies out there.
And I guarantee it won't be Larry Nance. But the thing is, I feel like as long as which I love when teams do this, especially when you got a team like the Cavs. Donovan, I think how the rotation, I think you did say this a couple of weeks ago. I think they roll with James Harden and Jared Allen. That's their two that stays out there a little bit. Or they'll play the most minutes together. I'll say that. And then it's Mobley and Donovan Mitchell. One of them is going to be on the court at all times. So there's no reason to play Larry Nance Jr. There's no reason to play Thomas Bryant unless somebody gets in foul trouble. We have no reason to. Like Keon Ellis probably gets a run. Like that's what they probably gonna do. And Max Strus, forgot about him. There ain't no reason to play them. But you say you have Cavs 4-1. I got Cavs 4-2. I got the Cavs 4-2. Let's move on. The Knicks and the Hawks. The New York Knicks. They've been a little up and down a little bit all year, but they were the 3rd seed. The Hawks, surprisingly, 46-36, are the 6th seed. Who do you have winning this game? What's your thoughts on this game, and who do you have winning this series?
I got the Knicks winning this series. The Knicks are the better team. They have the better talent. And then I think, with the lack of shooting from Dyson Daniels, who really hasn't been shooting the ball that well, and Jalen Johnson, who's streaky. And then you got Kuminga, who's streaky. They have a lot of streaky Kongwu. They got a lot of streaky shooters over there. So if they're not hitting, I can easily see the Knicks winning. I can easily see Jalen Brunson getting those guys in foul trouble. And on top of that, this is new to most of these guys. This is going to be Nikhil's first time being if not the second option or third option in the playoff series. So curious to see how he's going to play. Curious to see how Jalen Johnson is going to play. Is he going to be? Is the moment going to be too big for him? But regardless, I got the Knicks one. I think the Knicks have what it takes defensively to match up well with those guys, and I think their offense is better. And I think they have the best player in the series in Jalen Brunson. So I'm picking the Knicks.
What's the series?
I'll get them 2 games, 4-2.
What is Cat gonna do? We talk about Cat a lot. What is he gonna do? I think that's the $1 million question. I think because what was it a couple of weeks ago when I said Cat only had average 21 in the playoffs, I think you was like, Cat got to give you 25. Is Cat going to give you 25, though, in this series? That's going to be a question. Is he going to come to play? That's what we got to look at. If Cat comes to play this series, the Knicks really got a chance of winning, obviously. I think Jalen Brunson is going to play good. He always plays good in a big moment. That's why what they call him big body Brunson. And you can answer this question too. What is Mikal Bridges going to do? What is he going to do? Are we going to get a good Mikal Bridges, or are we going to get the Mikal Bridges I said like last month he played like trash in that month of, February? I think OG's going to play good. I believe that. We talk about their bench a lot. What bench players are playing? Does Jordan Clarkson get run in this series? Does Tyler Coley get some run in this series? Because we know Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson is going to play, but who else is going to play off the bench?
Jose is going to play.
You're right, Jose. Jose is going to play. I would not be shocked if the Hawks, I don't think they'll win. I did see somebody pick the Hawks, though, to win. I did see somebody pick them. I think the Hawks will get 2 games, but I would not be shocked if somehow they force a game 7. I think the Hawks got a decent enough talent to stay with the Knicks. Jalen Johnson, you say that a lot. Like, this is first time in the playoffs as the guy. Like, he's going to be the guy. So how is he going to play other than bright lights? I think he'll play good. Nikhil, you said that 5 minutes ago. Basically, as the second best player on the team, how is he going to play? What coverages are they going to run against him to make it uncomfortable for him? But Dyson, man, I think he'll bring that defense, but he got to bring that shooting. CJ McCollum has been good for them. What is Jonathan Kuminga? Does Jonathan Kuminga play this series? You think he plays?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just I'm just asking because I don't know. I was just asking. I just feel like the Hawks do got talent to to make it a series against the Knicks. But I just feel like when it comes down to it, I think that they don't have a Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson is going to come up clutch and come to play in this series. And if Cat averages 25, like you said, the Knicks do got a chance of beating the Hawks. So I got the Knicks 4-2, but I would not be shocked if it's a game 7. I would not be shocked though. Like I think the Hawks just got a lot of talent. I think Jalen Johnson is going to have a series, bro. I think he's going to play like really good. So give me the Knicks, man. And since we won't know, but we'll just go with this. Pistons will face the winner of the Hornets and the Magic. Who do you have winning this series? We're not going to go in depth because we don't know. But who do you have winning this series?
If they face the Magic, I got them winning 4-1. If they face the Hornets, I got them winning 4-2. I think the Hornets can get one at home, and I think they can get one on the road. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate that series. Oh my god.
But that's going to be great basketball, though.
No, it is. I'm gonna hate it because I ain't gonna know who to pick game to game. Oh man.
So if they face in game 1, when you pick the Pistons game 1?
Yeah, I'm picking the Pistons game 1. I can easily see Charlotte going in there punching them in the mouth though.
I think they can. I wouldn't be shocked if somehow let's just be honest. We both think the Hornets are going to win against the Magic. So if the Hornets, I wouldn't be shocked if they do split. But I just saw a Hornets team just struggle against a Miami team with no Bam. Like real talk though, like they struggled. They were in a battle with no Bam Miami Heat, and I think a lot of people, to some, think the Pistons are just gonna stomp the Hornets. Like they believe that though. They believe they're gonna stomp them. I don't believe that. I think it's actually gonna be a series if they do face. Like me personally, I wouldn't be shocked if that went 7 somehow. I mean, we saw it last year though. The Pistons probably should have went 7 with the Knicks, but it didn't because of late game play and all that. But I can see the Hornets if they play right. Not, I ain't Nick Wright. I ain't gonna call nobody a clown. That was crazy what he said. But if you play the game right, and if people come to play like a Con Nipple and Lamelo Ball, they got a chance, bro. I don't think they win, but they got a chance to make it a series with the Pistons. And with Cade back, he's had like a week off now. They got it, man. That's gonna be a great series, bro. But if they face the Magic, I ain't gonna lie.
BTA.
I get 4-1. 4-1.
They can get one at home.
Yeah, the Magic can get one, bro. If they face the Hornets, I think it could go 4-2. I definitely think it could be a hard fall 4-2 series. But I ain't gonna lie though, this year the Hornets been kind of getting their ass whooped by the Pistons. I ain't gonna cap. They're kind of getting their ass whooped. So the Pistons kind of have their number. So, but I think the Pistons should beat the Hornets or the Magic. So it really don't matter to me. So give me the Pistons 4-2 against the Hornets and 4-1 against the Magic. Let's move on to the West, bro. Let's go in order. Spurs and the Blazers. Two new teams, two young teams in the playoffs. You got Victor Wembanyama, Finals MVP, not Finals MVP, MVP candidate. You got Denny Avdia off a legacy game. What's your thoughts on this series, and who do you have winning the series?
I got the Spurs winning this series, but I think it's gonna be better than what people think. Because I think that the Blazers, they match up well with them guys. I think, outside of Victor being the tallest, you still got Klingon. And then you got Jeremy Grant, you got Denny, you got Kamara. Like they got a bunch of guys that's like 6'8", 6'6", 6'8" and above over there as well. And then you got Drew Holiday and Scoot, who's been really good defensively this year. It's been okay offensively. So I wouldn't be surprised if it went 6. I can see it's going a bunch of ways. I can either see them sweeping them, but each game being a hard fought game. I can see the Blazers losing 4-1 or 4-2. But I think it's gonna be a really good series. But I got the Spurs winning for sure. If anything, I'll probably get them. I'll get them one game. I'll get them 4-1.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody brought this up, and I agree 100%. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit battle for the Blazers, only because Wemby don't got to go out to the 3-point line. Klingon ain't going out there, so Wemby can roam in the paint. It's gonna be hard trying to get past Wemby.
I mean, but Klingon shoots now, so he gonna have to come out that paint. Klingon has been shooting the ball decently.
What's more likely, him staying in the paint majority of the game or him going out there shooting 3 threes?
I mean, if Klingon goes in there and if Klingon is hitting, he gonna pull Wemby out that paint. He gonna have to step up. He's shooting 34% from 3.
How many attempts?
3. That's not bad. It's not bad. Shit, the last 5, he 6, 5, 7 attempts. So if he hit, he gonna be pulling it.
He gonna be in that paint more than him shooting all them threes. And it's gonna be a difficult matchup for the Blazers.
Let's not forget Wemby. We gotta guard him too. And we've seen what Jokic did to Wemby. We've seen what all these dudes did.
No, bro.
We've seen what Sengun does to Wemby.
And those dudes are more skilled than him, though. Like, don't do that. No.
Yeah, but Kling is still like 7'1", 7'2", and he's a big.
But they ain't a skill, though.
Wemby ain't gonna just.
Wemby struggles. I wouldn't say he struggles. I just feel like it's just a tougher time when he goes up against a skilled big man. That's why when he plays Jokic be beating his ass. And Sengun gives him a problem. Those guys are just more skilled than Klingon. And there's nothing against Klingon. I think he's a really good young center who's going to be one of the a top 10 center in the league. But he ain't no damn Jokic. Not yet, at least.
He's still skilled, bro. He can pass. He blocks shots. He rebounds. He can score a little bit.
Offensively, he's not as skilled as Jokic and Sengun.
I don't think it's just going to be no cakewalk for Wemby like you think it is. Wemby gonna have his battles with him.
Hey, if Klingon come out here and be dogging the shit out of Wemby, I'm gonna say Charles was right because Charles predicted it.
I ain't saying Klingon was gonna dog his ass. I just said it ain't gonna be that easy for
him. Wemby damn there. I ain't gonna say 30. He gonna have his way. Because who gonna guard him? Who guard him? Nobody on that team can guard him. He can't guard him. And then when Wemby out there shooting threes, who gonna be guarding the paint?
You still got Jeremy Grant. Let's not act like Jeremy Grant is a terrible defender or something, though.
Rim protector, though. Who's gonna be guarding the rim?
Jeremy Grant blocks shots. He can block shots. Besides Wemby, who else is big in that lineup?
Who else is big?
They run 3 guards, 6'6", and under. So whoever's rotating, going to the rim, Jeremy Grant could jump with them. Besides Wemby, Champagne's like 6'6". So everybody in that lineup besides Wemby.
I ain't gonna act like Jeremy Grant and somebody be out here be protecting the paint. I'm not gonna do that.
They're really good defenders, though. And if
you can be a good defender, but you ain't no. But you just said. I said who's gonna be blocking the rim? You said Jeremy Grant. I don't look at Jeremy Grant as a guy. Now, could he be a help defender to an extent? Like can Klingon, be up there and then he get a block or something? I'm cool with that. But if it's like right there, I mean, like if Klingon has to get out the paint, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Jeremy Grant and Tamani Kamara gonna be protecting the paint like that. I think they're both great defenders. Tamani Kamara can arguably an all defensive team again, but I'm not gonna act like they just rim protectors and stuff. I'm not gonna do that.
Duh, I'm not saying that they're shot blockers averaging 2 blocks per game, but I'm saying if you guys like got guys like Castle, Fox, and Champagny and Devin Vassell rolling to the rim, they're not gonna be scared to rotate over and jump with them because they bigger than them. It ain't just gonna be that easy. The Blazers do play defense.
I never said they didn't. I never said they didn't. I just said who was gonna be out here blocking the rim when Kling is out at the 3-point line trying to guard Wemby. And you brought up Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
It
ain't gonna be a cakewalk like y'all think it is. The
they
Blazers
should
definitely got
dog.
some fighting them.
They should dog them 4-1. They should dog these dudes. Hey. A lot of ass now. Damn, full court entertainment making bread. Look, bro. Look, man. We gotta get that bread, man. We gotta get that money, bro. So, hey, if the ad is super long, hey, y'all skip it. That's fine, but make sure y'all watch them ads, man. Make sure y'all watch them ads, bro. We need that bread, man. We trying to make it out here, bro. We trying to buy. Well, Charles already has a beautiful house. I'm trying to buy a house. So like them ads, man. Make sure you like them videos too. We out here, man. We made it.
I don't
y'all.
even think has Wemby even played against them this season.
He hasn't played against them. Nope, he hasn't played.
So it's like we don't even know what Wemby's even gonna do against them.
I think Wemby's at the point where he's just gonna be good, like against a team like the Blazers. I think we all expect that. I'm not saying Wemby's gonna go out here and give you 30 and 15 and 5 blocks. I'm not saying that. But do I think Wemby's gonna give you at least 25, 12, and 3 blocks? Yes. I think so. Because Wemby's just that great. Yes. I believe he's gonna do what he got to do. And plus, now they haven't played this. He hasn't played against them, but I think the season series with them is 2-1 Spurs. I could be wrong. Regular season 2-1. Blazers won. Nope. Spurs won first game. Basically almost blew them out. Blazers won second game. That was early January. Then the last game was that was last week. They won by 11. So it is what it is. But I feel like with this, I think Wemby's going to have a really good series. I think De'Aaron Fox is going to step it up. I think Stephon Castle, you talked about it a lot, how he needs to bring that shooting. I think he's going to play really good. And that bench, is Keldon Johnson going to hit some shots? Is Champagny going to hit some shots? Harrison Barnes, because you know they're going to kick him out for the three-point shot. Like the Spurs, they just got the guys that can make it way easier for them and that they can handily beat the Blazers. But the Blazers, I do think they will fight. I do believe they will fight. They got something to prove because a lot of people thought they weren't even supposed to be there. They got something to prove. Denny Avdia is going to have a good series, I think. I think Drew Holiday is going to play good. Shane Sharp came back, off injury, and he had a good game last game. And I think their defense, like you said, Blazers are one of the best defensive teams, but I just don't know if they can stop Wemby. That's really all it comes down to. And Francisco, speak on your man. What you think Wemby gonna do in that series against the Blazers? I just feel like Wemby's gonna do what he got to do, and they go wield them to a victory. I think the Blazers definitely can get one game. I think it'll be at home though. Give me Spurs 4-1. I think they should. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if I will actually be shocked if the Blazers steal a game on the road. But I would not be shocked if the Spurs just blow their ass out when they're at home. I will not be shocked, bro. This team is too good, and they should just win easily, man. It's the Spurs, man. They got Victor Wembanyama. Probably Francisco's MVP. They should win this series. All right. Next series we got. You can argue probably the best series in the West. A rivalry, like Anthony Edwards said. The Nuggets and the Timberwolves, they meet again for the third time in 4 years. They meet again in the playoffs. You got Nikola Jokic versus Anthony Edwards, 2 of the top 10 players in the NBA going against each other. What's your thoughts on this series, and who do you have winning?
I got the Nuggets winning this series, especially with Ant dealing with that knee injury. he hasn't played so good since they announced their injury. And then I think that this Nuggets team is definitely better than last year's. Um, so I think that the acquisitions of Cam, getting Bruce back, I think those guys are gonna be key in this series. And of course, Jokic always dominates Rudy, so we can expect that. And then with the emergence of Jamal Murray this year too, I think that's gonna help. Because I think last year it went 7, right?
No, that was the year before.
I mean, the year before it
It
went
did go
7,
7 the
right?
year before. It did go 7 the year before. Yes.
Um, I don't think it's gonna go 7 again, only because Ant isn't fully healthy. I'm gonna give it Nuggets 4-2.
Think Randall have a good series?
Um, no,
Oh,
no. I think Aaron Gordon is gonna keep that in check.
okay. Well, honestly though, I think the Nuggets should win this series. I do like Ant. I love that they're facing again for the third time in 4 years. Anthony Edwards isn't the healthiest right now with the knee injury. I do think Ant's still gonna play good though. I do believe that. I think he is gonna get to his spots when need to. But with Ant not 100%, I don't know how that's gonna be. I know Charles said Randall isn't going to have a good game. I think Randall is going to have a good series. He has to, because someone else has to come to join the party with Ant. And Nas Reed off the bench, Io DeSumo off the bench. They got to come to play. They got to bring the shooting. I think Io's going to play a lot of minutes, like closing lineups, because he's a good defender. And Dante DiVincenzo, he has to bring his shooting. I think the Timberwolves are actually going to make this a series. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 7 because they just know each other so well and they play great against each other. Like even this year, we've had good games when they played, and just in the playoffs in general. And I said it last week. They have the size. Like they just have the size to worry about Jokic, because you got Rudy Gobert, and then you got Nasri, and then you got Randall. They have the size to bother him a little bit. I still think Jokic is going to eat regardless, but they got the size. And I think this series is actually going to be pretty good. I think it. I was picking what.
Go ahead. No, finish what you're saying.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I do got Nuggets 4-2, but I wouldn't be shy to go 7 just because of the past history. I think Jokic is gonna have a great game. Jamal Murray has been good all year, and with Aaron Gordon back healthy, and they're getting Peyton Watson back, I will hope so. He's a key part. We talked about him a lot. How he's been a really good defender this year, and when Jokic was out, he was hooping. So I think he's gonna play good. Just the bench. Cam Johnson has been hooping the past like month or so. So they're getting together. They're peaking at the right time, and they're all healthy at the right time. And I just think the Nuggets they got the best player in the series by far. So, give me the Nuggets 4-2. Like they should win this series, but I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 4-3 though. But I'm going 4-2 Nuggets.
Now, if Ant was fully healthy, I would low key say it's going 7. I'm still picking Denver because I think Denver is just too deep right now. And then with the emergence of Peyton Watson, I think the Nuggets just got a lot. Yeah, I know that the Timberwolves got Io. They got Terrence Shannon back. Bose Highland has been playing good. Um, I just think that the Nuggets, I think they just got it this year. I don't know if Ant was a little bit healthier, I'd say it and go 7. But since we said he was dealing with the same injury Steph had, and that kept Steph out for a long period of time, it's like I know that knee is gonna be bothering him. I think he's still gonna play okay, like you said. But if he was fully healthy, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a great series, though. I think this is gonna be the best series in the West, at least. Honestly, it could argue be the best series just in the playoffs in general. Like these teams just got history with each other. So the next series, for probably the final time, LeBron James versus Kevin Durant, the 4-5 matchup. The Lakers dealing with a lot of injuries, and now they're saying that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are out indefinitely. So that means we don't even know when they'll be back. I don't expect them to come back this series. So it's basically LeBron versus Kevin Durant. Who do you have winning this series, and what's your thoughts on this series?
I got the Rockets winning for well. I'm not gonna lie to
Oh,
you. I think they're better, of course, defensively. And then with Bron being your best player and all those other players on that team is streaky, I think that Houston defense is just gonna be a little bit too much. I think they're gonna be out and running a lot this series. I think the Rockets are gonna get a bunch of easy, fast break points and score a bunch of easy buckets. It's gonna be tough for LeBron. To be honest with you, because now you gotta rely on Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Bronny James, DeAndre Ayton, Luke Kennard to knock down shots, and I don't feel confident in those guys to even help them get LeBron James one win. So I think this should be a smackdown.
That's crazy.
I don't think LeBron got it, man. I don't think he got enough. I don't think he got enough in the tank to get them to will them to one win.
Okay. All right. All right. Man, this is crazy, man. I think you at least pick one game. At least they can get one. 4-0? That's crazy.
Hello?
That's crazy. Man, look, bro. Rockets, the better defensive team. You got Kevin Durant. You got Single. Honestly, though, I can make the argument the Rockets, right? This Rockets and Lakers team, out of the first 6 best players, the Rockets got 5 of them. And the Lakers got 1. That's Bron. Amin is better than whoever. Sengun is better than whoever. Jabari Smith is better than whoever. I can make the argument Reed Shepherd is better than everybody else out of LeBron on that Lakers team. I can make the argument. I can really make that argument. Even with all that, I'm still picking the Lakers to get one game. I think LeBron James can will the Lakers to one game in the playoffs, bro. Let me bring up influential for this. Yo.
What's good?
What's up, brother? What's up? Well, we just get into our playoff. We've been in our playoffs, so you can just after I speak on the Lakers, then you can speak on the Lakers and Rockets. Then we want your predictions for each series. So, but let me just finish this real quick. Then you can speak.
All right.
Look, bro. Rockets, they got the better talent right now, but I still believe the Lakers. I still think LeBron James can get one. I believe he can because LeBron is just so great. Even at 41 years old, he could get them one game, bro. One game he could get them. But I do think the Rockets, their defense has been good. Their offense hasn't been the greatest, but you still got Kevin Durant. I think Amin Thompson is going to have a really good game. I think Reed Shepherd's going to step it up, and I could see Jabari Smith having a breakout game or two in this series. Like, they just got the better team right now, and they should probably whoop them. I wouldn't be shocked, though, if it's 4-2, but I'm going 4-1, though, with the Rockets, bro. I'm going to go 4-1 with the Rockets because they just got the better team right now. And the Lakers, Jake LaRavia and Bronny James and all them, that ain't enough, bro. So give me the Rockets 4-1.
Is it on me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lakers and Rockets. It's gonna be an interesting series. I still don't trust the Rockets. Late game situations, I don't see it. It's like who they're gonna get a ball to, Kevin Durant or Sengun. I mean, it should be a mismatch either way. It's DeAndre Ayton. But if DeAndre Ayton can give us what he gave us in that Utah game to end the season, then we might have something. Now, it was Utah, to be fair, but if he can give us that consistently and if we can get Luka back by game 3, I still think we got a chance to win the series. So I think now Reeves is ruled out, but Luka could potentially return in the series. So I'm still leaning with the Lakers in 7.
They talking about that nigga out indefinitely.
I didn't see that.
JJ Reddy said Austin Reeves and Luka are out indefinitely. They probably don't play in this series. They probably don't play. Not gonna lie. Lakers in 7? Ain't going that far. Well, you say you're a Lakers fan. I give you that. So you bias. Last game, last series, and then if Woods will give his series predictions. We got the OKC Thunder against either the Suns or the Warriors. What's y'all thoughts on against whoever they play and who wins the series?
If they're playing the Warriors 4-0, I think they just gonna BTA the Warriors. They got too many defenders to throw at Steph. And then Porzingis and Chet, that's gonna be a nice matchup, but they cancel each other out. And then other than that, you don't have nobody else really giving them any scoring. And I don't think anybody's gonna be able to stop SGA. So I got them winning 4-0. And then if they go against the Suns, I got them beating the Suns 4-1. I think the Suns can get a game. I think Devin Booker can rise to the occasion and he can get them one win. But I just think that the Thunder are too deep. They're too experienced. And then they got a chip on their shoulder because a lot of people don't think that they're gonna win again this year, and I'm one of them. So yeah, I got the Thunder beating the Suns 4-1 and the Warriors 4-0.
Yeah, they play the Warriors. It'll be a sweep because aside from Steph, it's no reliable second option. It's like Porzingis, he got to deal with Chet and Hardenstein, and so he gonna have a rough time with that. And it's like, do you trust Paz give you 17 like he did the last game? It's like he was good, but against OKC, that's not happening. So then if they play the Suns, I take OKC in 5. Dylan Brooks can stop Shea for one game out of that series, at least one. So
what's stop? What do you consider stop?
Not 30.
Yeah.
He gonna get 28 then.
Not even.
Yeah.
Not
he gonna
even,
get 28.
It's just holding him to a lower field goal percentage. Dylan Brooks has the ability to do that, so he can do that for one game on Shea out of 5.
I was about to say. And for which I'm on your ass. You told me the Suns got a chance of beating the Spurs, but they lost against the Blazers. I'm on your ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-game scenario.
No.
I mean, it is. They won't play him now, but it's a one-game scenario. It's like things happen. You want me to take back what I said?
No, I was just shocked when you was telling me last week how the Suns got a chance of beating the Spurs, but then I just watched the Suns.
Yeah. And if they would have beat Portland, I still would have believed that. And they didn't beat Portland. So just because you lose to one team don't mean you can't beat the other. So,
nah, bro. Nah.
I mean, that's how it works. It's basketball.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I mean, it's true.
Nah. Had an 8 minute talk on the Suns having a chance, but let Denny Avdia go right all day and couldn't stop him.
Yeah, because I truly believe it.
Okay, buddy. If they face the Warriors, give me 4-0. Actually, take that back. Give me 4-1. Steph Curry can get them one game. Steph Curry's so great. I think if they keep it close, I got a question for both of y'all. Do y'all think 3 out of the 4 games will be blowouts if they face the Warriors?
Yes. I didn't think all of them would be blowouts.
Nah, I think 2 would be close because the Warriors was Jimmy playing then when they kept it close? I forget who was playing that game, but I think they could at least keep it close. But it's not going to be a reliable second in that series. But if it's the 5-point game, 5 minutes left. OKC will win by like 15. So
I don't see them competing with them at all, Jay. If you shut down Steph, that whole team is messed up.
Man, I get 4-1.
I don't see no game being close. No,
I think Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry get them one game. I wouldn't be shocked if he did, but I give me the OKC, and then they face the Suns. I saw Denny Avdia go crazy. Give me 4-1 too. That team ain't good enough. They ain't good enough to beat OKC, bro. OKC's too stacked. They got the best player in the series by far. The defense is just incredible. And is Devin Booker gonna give us consistent games in that series? Like, you can't be out here playing good in the first quarter, then the rest you're a no-show and let Jalen Green look like what he was, a second overall pick. You can't let that happen. So
I mean, that's what Jalen Green should look like. So that will
he
hopefully look
should.
like an overall pick. Booker get you one game, just one.
So I give it 4-1 still. Like they should OKC should easily handle both those teams and move on and face Lakers or Rockets. So all right. So what's your prediction? So you predicted these two games, these on two series. So what's your prediction for the other series, the rest of the East and the last two games in the West?
All right, I'll wrap up with the West since we was already on it. The Spurs, I'm taking them in 5 over the Trailblazers. It's gonna be a fun 5 games. We getting Scoot versus Wemby, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, even though they both young and inexperienced, so it's kind of cool. But I think with home court, the Spurs got it. They take it in 5. I'd be surprised if it goes any further. And then Nuggets Timberwolves, that's a toss up because I don't know if Ant 100%. I know he's back, but I don't know if he had 100%.
Nope.
If he's not at 100%, I'd take the Nuggets in 6. And both these teams different from last year. So I think with how good Jokic been playing, if Murray giving you 25 in the regular season, imagine what he can do in the playoffs when he's shown us what he can do before. So give me the Nuggets in 6 in that series. Now for the East, the Cavs and Raptors, that's going to be the best defensive series, I think. I think the Raptors could actually, now I'm going to take the Cavs in 7, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors upset them. The only reason I'm taking the Cavs is because the team is completely different. Because the last time they played is in November, I think. So it's going to be a completely different look, but I think the Raptors got the defense to push it to 7. Knicks and Hawks, I take the Knicks in 6. The Hawks, competitive team. Jalen Johnson is great. Who's going to be the second option? And then is Cat going to step up? Jalen Brunson will probably average 30. Give me the Knicks in 6. Celtics, 76ers. Embiid got an extra week of rest, so that's, I don't know if he'll be back, but the Celtics in 5. Yeah. It's like if Tyrese Maxey going to go off, but I don't see, like, you're not playing Orlando, so I don't see the rest of them guys doing what they did. The series versus Boston. Maybe if Embiid was fully healthy, maybe they push it further, but I still take Boston regardless. Then Detroit, if they play Orlando, give me Detroit and sweep. I honestly think Paolo is trying to tank the Magic season to get Jamal Mosley fired. So,
and he's not wrong.
Because he did take 22 shots, he just wasn't cashing in last night. I just think he wants Jamal Mosley out of there, and they don't have a point guard either. So it's like, well, they have a point guard, but they don't have a playmaker. So Cade he gonna significantly outplay with Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black. But if the Pistons play the Hornets, I would still take the Pistons, but I think it'll go 6 games. We didn't see the intensity when they play, so I do think the Hornets could push it. As long as Khan don't go 0-6 again, I think that could be a 6-game series, but the Pistons win.
Alrighty. Before we go to our awards, I want to ask y'all, what was your thoughts on the WNBA draft? Was it a player that you liked going there? Was it a surprise, shocking? What was your thoughts on that? I meant to do that in the beginning, but I did.
I wasn't shocked, but I kind of was that Fudd went number 1. I mean, I think her playing with Paige is gonna be good. Because now they have a knockdown shooter next to her and Enrique. That'd be good for them. The Seattle Storms, I was surprised that they went and got 2 bigs. That surprised me. I thought they would at least win another guard since Skylar Diggins is gone. I thought they would have went and got another guard, but they didn't. Flage got traded to the Storms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be their guard. But other than that, I thought it was a decent little draft. I thought it was decent. Other than those couple of things, ain't nothing else really surprised me. I thought it was okay though.
I think the most surprising thing to me was Portland, the new expansion team. They took this girl from Spain, and she's not even gonna play this year. And it was a few other point guards she could have took. So I don't know what their goal is this year. They'll probably be trashed anyways. But that's too big of a gamble for me to take as a GM. I'm not trying to wait a year for you to play when there's other available guards I could have took, because I forgot who was still available at that, but it was super early too. Something like that. Because she wasn't even at the draft. They just held her. It was Kathy. She just held her jersey up. I'm like, okay. Then the best pick, I think the Indiana Fever getting Raven Johnson was a really good pick. They already got
Yeah,
a
that
deep team.
was.
They got to the second round with Caitlin Clark being injured. So now you bring back Caitlin Clark. You re-sign Kelsey Mitchell. Then Raven Johnson already a proven winner, multiple time champion, and she's gonna bring you that effort. So having her next to Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin, Lexi Houle, all of them. So I think they definitely gonna be in the conference finals next year. So.
Yeah, that was a great pickup because now even if Caitlin gets hurt, you got a playmaker that can come and back her up if she gets hurt, and she's really good defensively. So it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna say, of course you're gonna lose a drop off because Caitlin's points, but you don't really lose no drop off as far as defense and playmaking. So I still think they need like one more scorer though, because Aaliyah Boston hasn't shown that she can be a go-to scorer. Her and Kelsey, I mean Caitlin and Kelsey, yeah, but I think they just need like one more scorer.
I mean, maybe the game will open up more with Caitlin Clark being healthy.
Y'all think they only drafted AZ Fudd because her and Paige go together? Because me personally, I could be wrong, and I think Influential was way more into WNBA than me. I just feel like for the casual, which I am to an extent, I feel like when you already got Enrique, don't you think they should have prioritized getting a big over getting another guard? Like, are they just gonna play all three at the same time? It's like that's just me asking.
It was a good pick because they didn't have any 3-point shooting last year.
Yeah.
I guess two needs they needed, and she shoots 45% from three. So being her girlfriend adds to it, but shooting that well from three, averaging 19 points, just playing that consistently through college, it made sense for her. And even if she didn't go one, she was still going top three regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I still think she's gonna go top three. It's just that outside of Paige and Enrique, who else gives you buckets on that team? And then like Influential said, they didn't really have a lot of shooters. Now you got Fudd and you got Enrique on the side of you if you're Paige. So now you got two guys that you know that can shoot. I mean, two women that you know that can shoot. So I think they needed this. I would have went big though, because I feel like you could find a shooter anywhere, but I ain't mad at it. Because Paige and Fuzz got chemistry already, and they're proven winners, so they can help. Those two can help change that organization around.
I think the only reason they didn't go big is because they still think Lee Yuri. I might be saying it wrong, but the big woman for them, they think she can improve because she's just going into her second year too. So I think they're still banking on that. See how that plays out.
Nah, facts. Hey, Chicago Sky, they making some moves. But the thing is, actually, there is no thing. They making some moves. They got Rakia, fine ass. They got Dejanay, fine ass. And then you bring in Skylar, and they got Jaime's sister, Hake's sister. The Sky kind of cooking, looking. Yeah, they kind of cooking something up in there. They kind of cooking. I ain't gonna care.
Hey, are y'all surprised that it was 5? Was it 5 or 6 UCLA people going in the first round?
It was 6. It was.
Yeah, that surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. All of them need to be drafted in the first round. Nah, dog.
No, it wasn't all in the first round. It was. I thought you were talking about the draft. Nah, it was.
It was like what, 5 in the first round, wasn't it?
I think it was 4. Then I think the other 2 got picked in the other rounds. No, was it? Oh, I just know it was 6 in total. It was 4 for sure in the first round, but I'm not sure about the last 2.
Okay, so before we get to our awards, I do kind of want to rapid fire some of these little takeaways to an extent. So I want to ask you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the NBA's top selling jerseys for this season. The top 15. Do y'all know? Can y'all name any of the players who y'all think was
Wemby.
in there?
Ain't Steph 1?
Steph is 1.
Yeah.
Wemby's 4. LeBron is 5.
Maxey at like 10 or something, right?
Maxey's at 12.
Yeah, I seen it earlier. I don't remember it was all on it.
Who'd you say, Charles?
Luka
is at 2. KD's at 11.
Jokic
is at 10. He's at 10.
How many are we missing?
You guys are missing number 3, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9.
Donovan.
Donovan Mitchell is not in here.
Oh, he wasn't in the top 15?
Nope.
And Tatum.
Damn.
Tatum is number 7.
Brunson.
Brunson is number 3.
Cade.
Cade is number 14.
Jaylen Brown better be in there.
Jaylen Brown is not in here.
That's insane. Shea. How the hell do you feel about Shea?
Shea is number 8. You guys are missing. Ant is number 6. So you guys are missing number 9, number 10, and number 13 and 15.
Kawhi.
Kawhi is not in here.
Cooper.
Cooper Flag is number 9. So you need number 10, 13, and 15.
10, 13, and 15. James not in there. Is James in there?
No, he is not in here.
Yeah, he shouldn't be in there. I'm trying to think. Cat is Cat in there?
Karl Anthony Towns is not in here.
Oh, I thought New York would have fucked with Bodega Cat.
Booker.
Booker is number 13. So 10 and 15. 10 and 15.
Is Lamelo in there?
Lamelo is number 15.
I don't know who the last one is.
Nikola Jokic is number 10. So you got Steph.
I said Jokic already. I said Jokic already.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear. My bad. I didn't hear. I'm sorry. So Steph Curry's number 1. Luka Doncic is number 2. Jalen is 3. Wemby is 4. LeBron James is 5. Anthony Edwards is 6. Jason Tatum is 7. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is 8. Cooper Flag is 9. Nikola Jokic 10. Kevin Durant 11. Tyrese Maxey 12. Devin Booker 13. Cade Cunningham 14. And LaMelo Ball is number 15. I will say, I'll say probably the most shocking is Jalen Brunson 3 and Cooper Flag just in the top 10. I would say that.
No,
I think
Cooper Flag don't. That one don't surprise me.
Top 10.
They was hyping him up. Yeah, they was
over Kevin Durant.
Bro, they were hyping him up. They were hyping him up as the next big thing. And then KD ain't really had. I mean, KD's had a decent year, but nah. Coop had all that hype around him, and then he was playing well. So.
Okay, so another one. Let me see. I'll say this real quick. Cooper Flag and Michael Jordan. The Mavericks young star joins Michael Jordan as the only rookie since 1973 and 74 to lead their team in total points, rebound, assists, and steals per game. Let me see. So when they was talking about LaMelo Ball and how Nick Wright called him a clown, he just if anybody just watched that show in general or just watched the video, Nick Wright just thought LaMelo Ball just been a clown, which I disagree with. And he brought up a trade. So I want to ask you guys, would you guys do this trade? The Hornets get Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks get LaMelo Ball, T. Shalom, their first round pick this year, the Magic first round pick this year, the Mavericks first round pick in 27, and the Cavs first round pick in 29.
How do you even pull that off? Was it just LaMelo and Salon and a bunch of picks?
That is, yeah.
They don't even say. I don't even think you can pull that off. But okay, I mean, I don't like it because. So who's your point guard now? Kobe White. I mean, that's
probably Kobe White.
But that's a lot of draft capital to give up. And Giannis been injured. Like Giannis is great, right? But him being injury prone at this point and seeing how much worse the Clippers trade get now that OKC has a lottery pick again, it's like I don't know if I'm giving up all that draft capital.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. All them damn picks.
And don't get me wrong,
Giannis is Giannis, but and then I feel like if it was like Miles Bridges and some other pieces, then yeah, but I don't think you give up Lamelo and then you just replace him with Giannis. I don't think that team. Yeah, that team's gonna be better, but I don't think that team will still be a contending team.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up Lamelo. The Khan plays the best being next to Lamelo. Like if he didn't have a playmaker like that, I don't think he would have been as successful his rookie year. So.
I'm not tripping. Did I do this right?
Because I feel like Brandon Miller got to stay.
Yeah, this trade,
sure.
this trade doesn't even work.
You missing too much money.
I know. Hey, look, he just brought it up. That's why. So I was just like, I want to see if they'll think this is a good trade. Okay, another thing. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. John Morant has still not gotten over his suspicion earlier this season, has told players around the league and former coaches that he is done playing for Memphis.
And when did he get suspended?
I think that was early in the season.
Yeah,
remember when
coach, I think
when he kind of called out the coach in a post game.
No, I wasn't even watching Memphis at that point. So.
Yeah, he called out the head coach, and he was basically asking him. They asked him like why he ain't playing that much, and he was like, "I don't know, go ask coach or something like that." He said,
"Oh, I do remember that. I did see that. I wasn't watching Memphis much at that time."
I think that's cap though. I think I don't think he's done with Memphis. I think that's not the coach that he wanted. Like Taylor Jenkins was his guy, and then they got rid of his guy and brought this dude in, and
I think
I don't really like him.
Because they got rid of everything that made them successful. You didn't bring back Dillon Brooks because he was talking too much. I mean, you needed that. At least he's still winning. Wherever Dillon Brooks goes, he's winning. You don't bring back. You get rid of Bane. I mean, you got draft capital, but it's like that was his guy. You get rid of him. You send Jaren Jackson to the most white state ever for no reason. So all John Morant guys are gone, and then you fire Taylor Jenkins with 13 games left. So who John got now?
Nobody.
You got Serge Ibaka and Zach Edey.
Yeah, he trying to win. They trying to develop them guys. So, man.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Memphis, they're going to have 2 picks, and then you trade Ja.
I feel like it's an easy fix though. Memphis is an easy fix because you got Edey. Cedric Howard is good. Jalen Wells is really is decent defensively. He needs to progress more offensively. I'll say they just need something to replace Jaren Jackson, or probably they need just another all-star caliber player to put next to Ja.
I think Ja just gone. I don't think he want to wait to be in the playoffs again. Because with this team, it's like, yeah, they might be fun, they might be competitive and like to play in, but being that second seed, it's like he want to get back to that at least, have home court. So I don't see this team doing that anytime soon. Unless they go to Nashville.
And they said that they said the trade that would probably get it done is kind of that Trae Young trade. 2 players and a pick. No picks. That's what his value is right now as we speak.
I don't even know what team you gonna want him for real.
He might be going to Miami.
I know a team that would be decent. I know a team that'd be decent.
Oh.
What about the Suns?
Who you gonna give up for him? Jalen Green gonna have to go.
You could. I don't think he has to go, but I think he will do it. I think you probably have to give him up because it's just money.
Because you gotta keep Dillon Brooks. You
probably go one of them bigs because they got a few. So it's like you gotta make it.
I mean, but Memphis already got Zach Edey, so it's like
I know, but who? But you can't give up Royce O'Neal though, because you still gonna need Royce O'Neal.
I get them Ryan Dunn. They don't really use Ryan Dunn like that, and I think they believe in Flemings more than Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, man.
So I get them probably Ryan Dunn, Jalen Green.
Probably throwing a second round pick.
They probably do need a backup big because who is they backup big? Aldama.
Yeah.
I think yes. They probably need like a backup big.
Because you got 3 bigs, really. You got Mark Williams, also Iguodaro, and Malik.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I want to keep him though. I think he could develop into something nice.
you give up Oso then, Iguodaro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
give up him.
Okay, real quick before I move on, Ja. It says Ja Morant reportedly shown disdain for head coach Thomas Isolo's substitution patterns and offensive concepts. Morant's preferred working off screens, while Isolo's system used short rotations that Morant felt made it difficult to establish a rhythm. Memphis reportedly said the coach sent a strong message to their superstar.
I mean, you can see the difference. You can just see the difference in how he played this year compared to the last few, with being with Taylor
Mhm.
and now with this new guy. It's so clear it's the system.
Cause that system does that. That's more like a European system where it's the ball's moving. And everybody, get a chance to touch the ball. With Taylor Jenkins, it was literally job pick and roll, and let him create, and y'all feed off that. And I think that's when they was the most successful.
Yeah.
So I don't think I feel as the coach, you shouldn't have came in and changed that right away. Like I feel like you still should have ran some pick and roll concepts with Ja, and then incorporated a little bit of that, just so you can not only get the ball moving, but you can also keep your superstar happy. So
Anthony Davis plans to meet with the Wizards to see if they have a plan to compete for a championship next season or during the 27-28 season. Davis reiterated Monday that he wants to have in-depth conversations with Monumental basketball president Michael Winger and the Wizards general manager Will Dawkins over the next few months to learn whether the team officials have a concrete plan to compete for a championship during the season. And somebody said Anthony Davis wouldn't. They said they wouldn't be shocked if he asks for a trade this summer. Me personally, I
hey,
wouldn't do it. I think he should
yeah,
at least see how this goes. I
Now,
would
yeah,
at least do
I
that
mean, when you look
because
at when you look at the construction of this team, it's like playing isn't hard to make with this team fully healthy because you got
I think they
developing.
can make the playoffs with that team.
Yeah, you got the young guys still developing. I think a Bilal Coulibaly is great. Then you Trey Johnson, he been doing his thing. Then you bring it in Trey Young and Anthony Davis, and Trey won't be on the minutes restriction anymore. So then it's also gonna come down, health to Anthony Davis. But that team, like they could be the 6th seed, they could be where the Hawks are
Yeah,
at.
they can.
Like
Yeah, I was just gonna say they can
fully
easily do
healthy
it
in
out.
that Eastern Conference, like that team, they definitely gonna be much better. And then like I wouldn't ask
And
for
they
a
get a pick.
trade, and you ain't played in a minute, so build your value up. So even if you don't want to be in DC, you can build your value up, especially going to the playoffs. Stay healthy, average 20, 25, and 10. Like you can rip. Ain't gonna be next to Alex Sarr, so you won't. So you don't got to play center, which you hate to do. So
I think AD should stay. I easily think that now competing for a championship. I don't think so, but I definitely do think next year this team can make the playoffs. Like Influential said, they can easily be where the Hawks is at right now. And then on top of that, if you don't, you got a bunch of trade pieces over here. You got Bub Carrington that you could trade. You got Will Riley, who's been playing really good. Trey Johnson, if you want to, I don't think they should, but him, Koulibaly, you got Cam Whitmore. Like you got a bunch of trade pieces over here and a bunch of guys over here that you can flip if you want to try to go get something better as far as like a wing or something like that. Or if you whatever you want to do, you got pieces where you can flip. So they can get a better player if they wanted to. I just think that he should just stay because this team is constructed very nicely. Even if they don't go get nothing else, you still got Trey at your point, him, Alex Sarr. Then you got Trey Johnson, like Influential said. I'm a big Cam Whitmore believer. You still got him. Like they got a nice little roster over there. Keyshawn
I think he
George,
should give
like
it. I think he should give it a chance, bro. I think this team got a chance of being like a
really
decent. I
good.
think
Nah, they got
I
a
think they
chance to
can
be
be decent.
really good.
The thing is, him and Trey Young got to stay healthy. If
Yeah.
one of them get hurt, it's over. So I think he should at least give it a chance. But I kind of understand it because he did not probably want to be trading no damn Wizards. And I get it. The Wizards have been bad, so getting traded to a bad team, I understand that. But I just at least give it a try. That's just me though. Pelicans executive Joe Dumars believes Zion Williamson and Derek Queen need time to gel together, like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum did.
I don't know how I feel about that. I still do believe in Derrick Queen. You know, I was high on Derrick Queen when he came out. I do think he's a great talent. It's just defensively, um, he isn't all the way there. So like a center like Messi, they need to pair with him and Zion. But the only thing is Zion doesn't shoot enough threes. He talked about, he's tired of not making the playoffs, so he's gonna do his due diligence and put in work this offseason. So hopefully that means he starts shooting the three ball a little bit more. Um,
But
but I don't know.
what's crazy is Zion had a really good season and he was healthy. The Pelicans just sucked. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't know what. Yeah, I agree. He definitely got to take some more threes. But aside from that, it's not too much more Zion can really do. But Zion and Derek Queen, it is kind of small. I don't know. I don't know how that could
I think
work.
Derrick Queen's like 6'9", maybe
Yeah,
6'10" with shoes. And then Zion's like 6'6", 6'7" with shoes. So
yeah. So nah, I still think the Pelicans should blow it up. This is Zion's highest trade value, averaging 20 per game, playing over 60 games. You could really, if you wanted to, you could get off of Zion right now with him being this healthy. But they're gonna run it back. They're gonna barely sneak into the play-in. That's the 10th seed and lose in the first game. So that's just what I see with the
if
Pelicans.
you Memphis, do you trade them 2 lottery picks you got and then probably like some of your young guys to go get Zion? Like a
No,
Jalen Wells or
no,
however the money or however you make the money match up.
no. I think Memphis is kind of. I think they're. It's time to go in the rebuild. It's time. I think at this point, because think about it. Like I'm gonna be honest. What is a John Zion? What is that gonna do? That ain't gonna win nothing.
They get you to the play-in.
Yeah, I'll say they can make some
If
noise.
you want, yes, if you want to just make some noise, fine. But you ain't winning.
Cedric,
But
if
you
you
So
can
get
what's
get
Cedric, Ja, Zion, and Edie, that's not a
You
bad
can build
starting
on that
four.
though. If you can get that, you have them there, then you could get some more free agents. It don't got to be nothing big, but you can get some
Because
good
them
role
two
players.
alone, is enough. I feel like them two alone is enough. You just
You
need
can get some,
like another
you can get some
scorer.
solid, you can get some solid role players having that.
Yeah.
I was about to say no stars go to Memphis. Okay, couple of more. Kendrick Perkins says LeBron James will officially become the GOAT over Michael Jordan if he defeats Kevin Durant in the first round. If a
It's not gonna
40-year-old
happen.
if a 40-year-old LeBron James in a head-to-head matchup with Kevin Durant comes out and pulls out the victory, I don't want to hear a damn thing about anymore about the GOAT conversation.
Uh,
Nah.
I'm tired of people treating basketball like it's golf. It's not a one-on-one sport. It's like let's just say you do win. That just looks bad on Kevin Durant, to be honest. You lost
Yeah.
to a LeBron and Bronny led team, but it's like it looked bad on the Rockets in general. Because from last year, from losing in 7 to the Warriors to now, y'all niggas can't beat Bronny, second option Bronny. It's like the Rockets are just cursed. Like they don't do nothing for LeBron go case because if he gonna get bounced by OKC in a 4 or 5, so it's like they don't really do anything. Like it's so many, there's so much criteria and logic you could use to say why LeBron is the GOAT, but using just one series, so he got to beat this guy to be the undisputed GOAT. That's stupid to me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something, Charles.
I mean, no, I don't think this would help LeBron's GOAT conversation. You already know how I feel. I feel like LeBron has to win at least 2 more in order to be my GOAT. I still got Jordan as my GOAT right now. But I don't think it really helps his legacy case. I mean, like you said, if anything, it's more detrimental to KD because how the hell do you lose to Bron and a bunch of G leaguers? So
I still don't get the idea why he has to match Jordan to become the GOAT. I don't get that part. I mean, I already think LeBron to go. But if everybody want to say he to go, he got to win at least one more. He don't need to match him. You don't got to. All you got to do is win too. Like I'm going to keep saying the same thing. Then we move on. It's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes does not have to win 7 rings to be the GOAT over Tom Brady. He don't. I think Patrick Mahomes got to at least win 2 more rings and he will be the undisputed GOAT in the whole freaking world. You don't got to win 7. And there is a chance he could win 2 more. And I mean, Patrick Mahomes is already the best quarterback I've ever seen in my life. So I just don't agree that he has to match Jordan just to be like the GOAT.
Your opinion.
It is. But you think LeBron the better player though, right?
Yeah, I think LeBron's the better overall player, but I think Michael Jordan is still the GOAT.
All right. Like I said, a couple more. I'm not going to read these Miami Heat things. They say the same thing. Talk about going to go get a star. Yada, yada, yada. Last thing. Actually, take that back. Want to ask you guys real quick because we do got to do these awards. If Shai Gilgeous wins the MVP, wins championship, and finals MVP and all that, is he considered a top 5 guard, like point guard ever? In y'all opinions? Is he up there?
He's definitely in the top 10.
Yeah, he in the top 10. I don't know about top 5. I would have to think on that one.
I think you can make the argument he could be a top 5.
2 MVPs, well, back-to-back championship, back-to-back MVPs, and back-to-back finals MVPs. That is tough.
Averaging 30 for the 5th straight year.
Yeah, that is
You can make the argument. You can make the argument, bro. Because according to this stat, per 100 possessions, he's on the same level as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan averaged 41.87, 15 field goals made. Shai averaged 39, 7 boards, 8 assists, 13 field goals made, and the same amount of free throws, both with 9. So you can make the argument. You can make it. He has an argument to be if he does all this, he has an argument to be a top 5 guard ever. Honestly, though, I think if he does do all this, I think he actually goes into top 5 point guards. Like you can make the argument he probably can go top 5.
I was gonna say because if we talking about guards versus point guards, that's different. If we talking about guards, you still got James, D-Wade,
he's better than James already.
Kobe, you got Magic, you got Steph. Like if we just saying guards in general, that's what. If it's talking about point guards, probably. But if we just talking about all around guards, just guards in general, point guards and shooting guards, I don't know.
Honestly, though, if he does all this, well, honestly, you can argue he's already past James Harden. He's already past him.
Nah, not yet.
You can make the argument he's already past James Harden. Like, I mean, he won the MVP. He won finals MVP. He's won a ring, averaging 30. I'm not saying he averaged the 30 like James Harden did, but you can make the argument he's past James Harden already.
Not yet. He will, but not right now.
And last thing, the Golden State Warriors are expected to take big swings this summer to land a superstar like LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Kawhi Leonard to play alongside Steph Curry.
And I get none of that.
I don't think they get neither. I don't think they get neither.
Hold on, dog. You ain't talk about Asia. How Asia Wilson got $5 million? That's some big ass news.
I don't think it's the biggest news. I'm not gonna cap.
What?
That is pretty big. That's
big news. What are you talking about?
One of the biggest contracts in the WNBA.
I think it's the
biggest contract in the WNBA history. What are you talking about?
Well deserved.
I think it is well deserved. I just don't think that I forgot about that. We're being honest.
Yeah, definitely bigger than the Warriors news. They say that every offseason.
Yeah, you can't say it wasn't no big news though. That's big ass news.
Let's speak on it.
And then you got multiple players getting a meal. Like I think Kelsey got a meal. Who else got a meal?
We talked about the WNBA, but then nobody brings it up.
I mean, hey, the women getting paid, and I don't know where they're getting this extra money from. But shout out to them. They're probably robbing somebody, but hey. Whatever gets the women paid, well deserved.
Now you're talking about they robbing.
I don't know where they got the money from. They got like 3 new expansion teams coming up soon, so it's coming from somewhere. I don't even think it's the NBA at this point. They're getting it somehow. Maybe
in about 5-10 years, women's sports is gonna be in a good spot. It's gonna be.
They got to deal with NW. Got to deal with the USA now, so it's gonna be WNBA games on USA Network.
The U.S., the Olympics and stuff. I mean, we watch them, but I'd rather watch a WNBA game than the Olympics.
I watch both. So,
All right, man. Let's get into our awards. The last topic of I was about to say season, my dumb ass, of the day. All right. Let's start with the MVP. Who do you guys have as the MVP of the season? Damn, nobody ain't gonna say shit.
No, I'll go first. I got Shea, the MVP, averaging 30 again, doing it. I've been super efficient this year, leading OKC to a first seed once again. I've been a better decision maker compared to previous years. So I got Shea for MVP again.
All right.
Even though my boy Luka just got cleared to be in a race for the MVP, I don't think he'll get it. He missed some time towards the end of the season where he could have helped this case more. I don't think that they're gonna give it to Jokic again. Wemby doesn't need it right now, so I hate to say it, but I definitely do think Shea's gonna get this back-to-back MVP.
Oh wow. I thought you was gonna say Jaylen Brown.
No, I think they're gonna give it to Shea. I think Jaylen Brown is the MVP this year, but I think they're gonna give it to Shea.
Who was your top three?
Mine was Jaylen Brown, Cade, and SGA.
Mine was Shea, Wemby, and Luka.
Okay. Mine was Wemby, Nikola Jokic, and SGA. I think SGA is going to win the MVP again, back-to-back, 31, 4, 6, 55 from the field, 38 from the three. Led his team to the best record in the NBA. Even when he was out, I know the Thunder still played good, but they had a lot of injuries all year. And when he did play and they were out with Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, Caruso, J-Dub, all of them, he still played at a high level and they were still winning games. So I think SGA just deserves to win the MVP this year. I don't think none of those other guys was really going to win. I feel like Jokic, he didn't really have a case, even though he averaged a triple-double. I think if he would have went second, like in the West, I think he had a chance, but they weren't giving him. And Wemby, since he became good and he got them second in the West, that's why he got up there. Everybody else, I felt like they didn't have a chance. I'm not going to lie. Cade, there was no way. I'm sorry. And Jaylen Brown, I ain't going to lie. I don't think he had a chance either. I knew he wasn't going to be in top three easily. But I got SGA. SGA is the MVP of the year. Let's go with our DPOY. Should be quick. Who do you guys have as the defensive player of the year?
Wemby. Pretty easy. Leading in blocks per game. The way he affects shots, like niggas here to go to the basket when they see Wemby. They see Wemby, they think they're seeing a dinosaur. So they just running for their lives. So, yeah, that's pretty easy. So, any top 5 in rebounds per game. So,
who are your other two?
Scotty Barnes and I forget who I had third.
Shadow Rudy.
Nah, I think. Oh, my third was Derek. No, my third was Derek White actually.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, that was my top 3: Wemby, Scotty Barnes, Derek White.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, mine's is Wemby. Like Influential said, leading the league in blocks, averaging about a steal a game, leads the league in total blocks, has a defensive rating of 98.3, which basically saying that per 100 possessions, how many points the player allows. So that's really good. And then with him on the floor, the Spurs only average they hold their opponents to 118 points per game. So I got Wemby as my DPOI.
Who are the other two?
Chet and Scotty.
Is anybody else around that under 100 for defensive rating, or is it just Wemby?
I think it's just Wemby.
Chet wasn't up there?
I think Chet's like low 100s.
Okay. You find that. My defensive player of the year is Wemby, obviously. 25, 11, and 3 blocks, 51 from the field, 34 from the 3. Spurs had a good defense this year. Obviously, Wemby with the 3 blocks. I mean, he was the clear-cut defensive player of the year. He probably should be a 3-time defensive player of the year, obviously, but we know how that works. Wemby has just been great.
103.
103, Chet.
Yeah, he is a second.
I thought so. I thought Chet would at least be somewhat up there. That's still pretty good though, but it's obviously Wemby. Wemby has just been goated all year from his defensive play. And my three are Chet Holmgren, and I say Scotty Barnes. I think Scotty Barnes deserves some love, but definitely Chet though. I got Chet second.
But this should definitely be Wemby first DPOY. He only played 46 games last year, so he wasn't gonna win it even with the games requirements. So.
Oh, he was gonna win last year if he would have. But you remember he did miss the with the.
That's what I'm saying, because though he wouldn't have met it. I'm saying if they didn't have it, it's like he still only played 46. Yeah. In this rookie, they factor in winning and DPOY
because he had the blood clot. Yeah, he had the blood clot last year. He sure was gonna win it too if he didn't have that. He was gonna
probably would have.
No,
he was gonna win. That was probably gonna win if we stay healthy.
I think it was. I don't know.
No, that's one. Didn't they start to? Well, I don't know how good they were, but I thought they were at least like
they were still below though. But I don't think it was like crazy, like say like 15 games below or something. But I think they were still
like
below.
Pelicans this year, something like that. Like where the Pelicans was at this year, weren't they around there?
Ooh.
Or was it lower? I'm talking about the time when he went out. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, last year they injured as a 13th seed. They was 34 and 48.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking
about when he got hurt.
Before.
I don't know why I'll look that up. Possibly. So we got the rookie of the year. Who is you guys' rookie of the year?
For me, it's Cooper Flag. He's been great this season, putting up like 21, 5, and some. Dallas put him in a weird spot, starting the season as point guard, but he quickly recovered from that. Had a great season, breaking records, had the 51-point game, then the 45-point game. But yeah, Cooper Flag for me. My second is Con Knipple, breaking the 3-point record for most threes in the rookie season by a wide margin. I don't know if anybody gonna get close to what he did. And then my third is VJ Edgecombe. He had a good season. It started super hot, but he still had a good overall season, but he had a super hot start.
Before Charles goes,
I think
before Charles goes, Spurs record was 23 and 29 before he got hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the top 3 rookies. But I hate to say it because I thought Khan should have won. But Khan last couple of games of the season, I think that really hurt him. He wasn't really playing that well. And then Cooper had those big games like he talked about early in the pod. So I think those 2 big games catapulted him to that number 1 spot. So Cooper Flag is definitely rookie of the year this year.
Charles finally went to the good side. Rookie of the year is easily Cooper Flag. He turned it up late. He dropped the back-to-back 40 and 50 ball. But he's just been good all year because he had to do a lot for this team. And I know you could. I'm not saying you, but anybody could factor in like Con Knipple's impact, him having a great rookie year, and the Hornets was winning. I wouldn't mind if somebody said that. But Cooper Flag having to do a lot for the Mavericks. Rebounding, pass, and score. He did everything for them, and he did it at a high level. I feel like he has to be the rookie of the year. Would y'all be upset if somehow, hypothetically, they did co-rookie of the year? So would y'all be upset?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
They didn't do co-awards before. But the thing is, yeah, but it can still happen. But the thing is, if people push back saying that Khan had the impact on winning, you can do the same thing for VJ because he ain't set no record, but he's giving you better defense and helped the Sixers to the playoffs. So
I think Khan had a better season though.
No, you can't.
Khan's season was more consistent than his.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the pushback being the impact on winning. VJ got that too. He giving you 16, 4 and 5, so he giving you a little less than Con Knipple, but he didn't have an impact on winning too and giving you better defense. So I don't really factor them into rookies. That's like they all in different situations.
When it comes to the rookie of the year, at least it's just about how good are you. I don't think winning really matters. It's just about how good are you. That's just how it usually is, though.
Yeah, winning is nice. Yeah, winning is nice
to a degree. Because I kind of don't remember were the Bucks really winning that year when Malcolm Brogdon won it over Embiid? Embiid only didn't win it because he just didn't play a lot of games. But were the Bucks really winning that year, or were they just like kind of below average or mid? Because everybody and their mama thought Joel Embiid should have won Rookie of the Year, but it's just the fact he didn't play a lot of games. That's just the only reason why.
I think that's just what it came down to. But each rookie they're in a different situation. That's why it's hard to say. Like impact on winning thing, it's like you got an impact on being in the play-in. So like it's not that much more winning. Y'all still might not make the playoffs. So
that year they went.
What year was
that was 2016. 2016, 2017. They went
Malcolm Brogdon was still good that year too. He was good his rookie year.
They went 42-40. They finished sixth in the East.
Yeah, mid. They were mid. So I get it. Understandable. Next one, most improved player. Who was you guys' most improved player for the year?
Mine was Ron Rollins. Went from 6 points per game to 17 this year. Just been a bright spot for the Bucks when they don't have much of that in general. So he's had a really good season, really improved. I mean, he could have easily flopped. I mean, he wasn't even a starter at the beginning of the season. They had Cole Anthony for a few games, and they quickly went to Ron Rollins, and he made most of his opportunity. So I got Ron Rollins. My other two, probably Denny Avdija. He had a really great season, became an all-star. Might get on the back end of All-NBA third team. So, yeah. And then my third, probably Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Yeah, he really stepped up this year for Atlanta.
Well, my three were Denny, Jalen Johnson, and Nikhil. And I think that this was a tough one because you could put Ryan Rollins in there. This was like a tough one, but I think it should go to Nikhil. Because Nikhil went from averaging 9 points to now he's averaging 20. He's shooting 45 from the three. I'm not from the three, from the field. He's shooting 90 from the free throw. So all his numbers went up. And then on top of that, he went from being a sixth man to now being the second, third option. And he has the Hawks as the 6th seed. So I think that, Nikhil's been playing really great this year, but you can easily make an argument for Denny. You can easily make an argument for Jalen Johnson, almost averaging a triple-double this year. But I think Nikhil deserves it. I think Nikhil deserves it.
Who are your other two? Sorry.
Denny and Jalen Johnson.
Gotcha. I got Denny Avdija. I got low-key Jalen Durant. I think Jalen Durant deserves some love. I thought he played pretty good. I know some people are gonna say, well, he didn't increase, the rebounds, but he increased his points pretty much. Maybe not on the standards of Ryan Rollins, but him increasing his points and his play this year got the Pistons number one. So I put that a factor into it. Then my most improved is Nikhil Alexander-Walker. I feel like from what he improved on from last year being a bench player to basically being the second best player on the team that started out kind of bad after trading Trae Young, and then you go on this run kind of late in the year to be at a 6 seed when they were once a play-in team at one point. He's a big factor into that. He stepped it up really good because Zachary been ass all year. Dyson Daniels can't shoot, and then obviously no Trae Young. So him stepping up, being the second guy on that team, it played a part in me giving him the most improved player. I think Nikhil he's been great, honestly. I would have never thought he would average 20-some points. I'm not going to lie. We got 3 more. Then we got all NBAs. Next one, 6 man. Who was you guys' 6 man of the year?
For me, this might be a shocking one, but number 54 from Toronto, Sandro, the dude to be hitting the threes. He shoot a high percentage from 3. He can get him 11 points per game. He's been really good for the Raptors this year. So I go with him for 6 man. I don't even got a top 3 for 6-man, to be honest. I think
No Jaime or Keldon?
Keldon Johnson had a good year. Nas Reed had a solid year too.
Jaime. No Jaime?
Yeah, Jaime played real. He stepped it back up this year.
Jaime was good this year off the bench. He was great.
Yeah. My 3 is Jaime, Keldon Johnson, and AJ Mitchell. I think AJ Mitchell had a case early in the year, but he missed time with injury, so that knocked him out. But I gotta give it to Keldon Johnson. Mr. 82 game, Mr. Iron Man this season. He was a spark plug off that bench for San Antonio. And whenever Keldon Johnson came in, he's always played well. And I think San Antonio has like a top 5 bench in the league this year. And he's definitely a big reason why that is. And so yeah, I got to give it to Keldon Johnson. I think he's played better than Jaime. I think he's played better than AJ. And any other candidate for the 6-man.
I got Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd got a case on him, man. I think Reed Shepherd stepped it up real good for the Rockets off the bench. Playing a point guard, shooting threes. I think he played a part. I got Jaime. I wouldn't be upset if Jaime did win because Jaime was great. 15, 5, and 4. I think he leads all bench players, I think, in that low key. But
Yeah,
Jaime
he
was
averages
great.
the most points.
Yeah. But I got Keldon Johnson. 13, 5, and 1, helping the Spurs get to the second seed in the Western Conference, second overall team in the league. Like Charles says, play all 82 games. He improved really good this year. Didn't complain about his role. He just came out the bench and was hooping. And I got to give love to Keldon Johnson. He was great for the Spurs this year. I don't know if y'all want to go through this one, but clutch player of the year. Who's your guys' clutch player of the year?
I got VJ Edgecombe. I've seen him take over games late for the 76ers, and just being able to do that in his rookie year, not being afraid at a moment. I got VJ. Then my other 2, Anthony Edwards. I know he was one of the clutchest players this year, hitting multiple go-ahead shots for the Timberwolves. Then I think he missed the qualification for the exemption thing by 1 game, but I still put him in there anyways. Then Shea, I got him 3rd. I think that could play into his MVP case as well. Not having to play much in the 4th quarter, but when he does, he's still the best 4th quarter player in the league.
I only had 2 names, and that was Shea, and that was my boy Luka. But I give the clutch player of the year to Luka because the Lakers are in clutch wins. They're 78%, so they have the best record when it comes to clutch games this year. And the person that we can all thank for that is Luka Doncic. So I got Luka as my clutch player of the year.
I got Anthony Edwards. I got Jamal Murray, and I got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. When it came down to it, when you did need a big wins, he came through in a clutch, and him obviously having. I know every game wasn't close, but when it was close, he came to play in the clutch. I got to give it to Shea. Okay. But Luka is not a bad answer. And VJ is definitely a shocker. Not going to lie. Last one, coach of the year. Who's you guys' coach of the year?
For this one, I would want Quinn Snyder. Seeing the improvement from the Hawks and what they did this season, getting off of Trae Young, going from 9 seed last year to 6 seed, being in the playoffs, avoiding the play-in, maximizing Jalen Johnson and Nickeil Alexander. This team has been really good. I don't think they will upset the Knicks, but they have a really good chance in that series to keep it close. So I think the season that he had, just a great season from Quinn Snyder. Second, I'll go with JB Bickerstaff. The Pistons, they went from 6 last season to 1 this year. Now, the East was kind of wide open, but still, now don't just do that. Then winning games with Cade being out the lineup as well. Go show how good his coaching was. Then third, Mark Dayton, leading the team to the 1st seed 3 straight years in a row. Got to at least finish top 3 in coach of the year.
My 3 was Joe Mazzulla, JB Bickerstaff, and Mitch Johnson. I think they all did an amazing job this year, but I got to give it to Joe Mazzulla. Seeing what Joe Mazzulla did in the games and how he won those games without Jaylen Brown at some points this season, he had some really good wins without his best players. And I think that, your job as a coach is to get the best out of your 15th, 14th, 13th man. And he did that. So I got to give it to Joe Mazzulla because no one in the sports world thought that the Boston Celtics would be the number 2 seed right now. So I got to give it to Joe Mazzulla.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be upset if JB Bickerstaff, Joe Mazzulla, and Mitch Johnson won it. I feel like all three deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I do think they'll give it to Joe Mazzulla, but I'm giving mine to Mitch Johnson. I think, like I said, bro, if they won 60 games, I think Mitch Johnson got a case. They won 62 games. I feel like the way you brought a team with young players, you bring on De'Aaron Fox, obviously late last year into this year, and them being from basically a lottery team last year to the second best team overall in the league, I feel like Mitch Johnson got to get some love, bro. And I know Joe Mazzulla, what he did with, according to Charles' words, a bunch of G Leaguers. I feel like but what he did to go from 30-something wins to 62, I feel like I can't sleep on that, bro. I got to give it to Mitch Johnson, but at the end of the day, I would not be upset if any one of those three winning. I feel like all three of them deserve it. But I do think what the people will do is give it to Joe Mazzulla. I do believe that, but mine is Mitch Johnson. I think Mitch Johnson deserves some love. All right, man. Wait, go ahead. You was about to say something?
No.
Okay, gotcha. All right, man. Let's do these all NBA teams and stuff like that. Let's start with the rookies. Let's start with the all rookie team. Who is your all rookie first team?
For me, top three, pretty obvious. Coop, Khan, VJ. Next, I got Cedric Coward. What he was able to do for Memphis, giving them 13 points, giving them solid defense. He kept me invested in a few Grizzlies games. I didn't watch many, but when I did, I was invested in seeing him. And Derek Queen, I think I still got him on first team, had a solid season. Definitely room for improvement, though. And you said it's first team, right?
Yeah, we just do it first, then we'll go to second.
Okay.
Yeah, first team, Cooper Flag, Con Knebel, VJ. And then I throw in Cedric Coward and then Derek Queen. I thought that all those are the best 5 rookies this year. So yeah, I'm going with them.
I got Cooper Flag, Con Knebel, VJ, like from which Charles said, those the usual 3. I got Ace Bailey. I think Ace Bailey, he did
first team.
He did. I do think he deserves some first team look.
Oh, I don't know, dog.
I ain't gonna lie though.
He was very inconsistent, Jay. And he barely played this season.
Yeah, but then when it got to middle late year, when they started overly tanking, he was hooping. He was definitely hooping. And because obviously the 3, you had Derek Queen and Cedric Howard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's for y'all too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, shocker, Derek Queen ain't number in my first team because late down the line, low key in the middle, he was getting benched and wasn't playing like that good. Like Derek Queen was good, but I'm gonna be honest, he had like a great stretch in a month, but after that he was mid. He was low key mid or below average. And I think what Ace Bailey, after they was really tanking, and remember they was tanking for like 2 months, he was playing some real good basketball. I thought Ace Bailey should get on here. And the last person I got is Maxi Raymond. I thought the minute Sabonis got the surgery, I thought he was playing great basketball. He averaged 12, 7, and 1 assist, 57 from the field, 32% for 3. I thought he played good, was probably the only bright spot for the Kings this year. I know the Kings been but I thought Maxi Raymond deserves some love, bro. I thought he was hooping this year. So yeah, I got Cooper, Khan, VJ Escom, Ace Bailey, and Maxi Raymond as my first team. Second team, who's y'all second team all rookie?
For my second team, Dylan Harper. People want to talk about impact on winning. When he's getting in the game, he's still playing good, and he's been able to play valuable minutes. Like he's not just getting garbage time minutes. So Dylan Harper, Jeremiah Fears, him and Derek Queen, they both been going crazy in New Orleans. They kind of have to. There's nobody else there. Trey Johnson had a good season in Washington. I went white boy from Sacramento. Don't feel like saying
Maxi Raymond.
It don't matter. White boy in Sacramento.
Disrespectful.
Nah, he probably would have been first team, but he got on kind of late. Same for Ace Bailey. Like Ace Bailey was inconsistent, but he got on. Like he started going off kind of late into the season, and then And even when he was on, it wasn't like a every night thing. Like he definitely improved over the course of the season, but he just was inconsistent throughout. So second team.
For me, I got Ryan Coburner on there. He's been a really good shot blocker since for his rookie year, which surprised me. With bigs, it usually takes them a while to like come on. But I think he did a good job his rookie year. I would like to see him score a little bit more. And then I think he's like a walking double-double. He just has to get more tick and get in a little bit of better shape. Then I got Dylan Harper. Like Influential said, Dylan Harper has been a big piece to the San Antonio team, and he's always playing well and looks poised out there. I feel like if he was on a different team or a weaker team, he definitely probably would have had a running for Rookie of the Year. And then I got Maximum from Maximus, whatever the hell you say, bro, name.
Maxi
from the Kings. Like you said, when Sabonis went down, I thought he played really well. And then I got Ace Bailey and Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah, second team, I got Dylan Harper. I got Derek Queen, second team. I got Jeremiah Fears. I got Cedric Coward. And I got Trey Johnson. I saw a lot of all NBA teams. They didn't put Trey Johnson there. I thought Trey Johnson played okayish. But to an extent, down the stretch, and I know me and Charles kind of talked about it maybe like a month or two ago. It's crazy that he was getting like no playing time because they were tanking, and he needed some reps to play. And I felt like if he would have played more games when they wasn't trying to tank, I don't know why you're tanking your rookie. That's crazy in my eyes. But I felt like if he played more games, I feel like he probably could have made an argument, maybe on the low end of the first team. But I felt like when he did play, he played pretty decent. And I think to some people, Dylan Harper, some people I saw had Dylan Harper on there. I wouldn't put him on first team. That's just not me. But I think the second team is pretty good. I think the first team is pretty good. Everybody's list was good. All right, let's move on to our all defensive teams. Who is you guys' first team, all defense?
First team for me, first two, pretty obvious. Wemby, Scotty Barnes. I put Derek White on here as well. I think with Boston, you can definitely attribute Jaylen Brown's amazing season, but also Derek White's defense was really good. It's been the best shot blocking guard in the league. I put Kawhi on my first team as well. The Clippers turnaround really influenced that. He was a big part of it. Just playing the best season, one of the best seasons of his career. And I got the former DPOY, Evan Mobley, to finish up my first team. He still had a really good season. The Cavs got to 50 wins again. So, yeah, he anchored that defense. I put Evan Mobley here.
For me, my first team, I got SGA. I got Wemby. I got Chet. I got Scotty. And then I got Asor. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't even thought about Asor, but Asor is the steals leader this year in the NBA. And he's a big reason why he's the head of the defense for the Detroit Pistons. He guards the best players each and every single night. So, yeah, I got Asor on my first team.
SGA on the first team. That's shocking. Not gonna lie. That's shocking. First team, I got Chet Holmgren. I got Victor Wembanyama. I got Asor Thompson. I got Scotty Barnes. And I got Derek White. I like how Influential said Derek White. They said, I don't know if you saw, I think they said he's the first player since Kevin Garnett to lead the team in blocks and steals for the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, that's not surprising because especially blocks. I think steals. Is Jaylen Brown up there? Is he close in steals?
For the
I'm
team?
not sure.
For the team? Ooh, he might be. For the team itself. In total steals, he might be. I wouldn't be shocked.
For the team. But yeah, that's one. It's not surprising, though, because Derek White, he's been their best defender.
Yeah. But I like what Charles said about Asor. Asor been great, like defensive wise. Like got the Pistons up there as one of the best defensive teams, and that's one of the reasons why they're number one in the East. And obviously, Chet got the Thunder at number one because of his defense, and especially with no Isaiah Hartenstein been holding it down by himself majority of the year, at least in the paint, and just roaming and stuff like that. And Victor, I ain't got to speak about him. He's always been a great defender. And Scotty Barnes, Scotty Barnes has been really good defensively this year, be able to switch and play 1 through 5, and especially sometimes this year he had to play center. He was really good playing center and just a good defender for the Raptors overall. So yeah. Second team. Who's you guys' second team? All defense.
Start off my second team. I got Rudy Gobert. I mean, when it's Rudy not on all defensive, whether it's first or second team, he's always doing his thing defensively. The Timberwolves did fall off a bit defensively. That's why I put him on second team instead of first. But he's still having a really good season. I agree with y'all on all the things y'all said about Asar. I got him on my second team. Steals leader, Pistons top seed in the East, which I don't think many people saw coming. I got his twin brother on here. I got Amen Thompson on second team as well. I feel like he's been great defensively again. The Rockets exact same record as last year, ironically, but Amen Thompson, I think him being able to do what he's done defensively is what kept them as a 50-win team, despite the struggles, especially on the offensive side. Jalen Suggs, I think even though it's been a rough season for Orlando, he's been great. He's been able to get steals, been able to put pressure on the ball, read passing lanes. So I put Jalen Suggs here. Then to wrap up my all defensive teams, and Chet Holmgren. Been OKC. There's so many great defenders on that team. It's like somebody had to make it out of them, because I think that OKC, they're the best defensive team to me. It's like you got Chet, Casey Wallace, Hardenstein. Like everybody can defend on there. So it's like I think Chet, and then Chet, I think he's top 2, top 1. No, not top 1, but I think he behind Wemby as far as blocks per game goes. So you had to put Chet on here.
My second team, I got Casey Wallace. I got Rudy Gobert. I got Kamara. I got Stephon Castle, and I got Derek White.
No Rudy Gobert? Or did you name him
I
first?
said Rudy.
Yeah, he said Rudy.
Oh, I was about to say. No Bam?
You said
No.
You said who?
No Bam? Nobody got Bam?
I considered him. He was on the outside looking in for me.
Damn, no Bam is crazy. Man, Bam, I got love for you, bro. I know you hurt your tailbone the other day. I got love for you. I got Bam Adebayo. I got Rudy Gobert. I got Stephon Castle. I felt like Stephon Castle should have been on the first team. I think I could make the argument, but it is what it is. I got Casey Wallace, and I got OG Anunoby. I think OG been real good defensively and helped the Knicks be one of the best defensive teams this year. Casey Wallace, people been sleeping on Casey Wallace. That man been great defensively. I think he leads the league in steals, like 2 games.
Sort of.
He behind.
They must be tied then. I thought they must be tied then or something.
They top 2. Yeah, he's second,
Okay.
I think.
Okay, that's cool. But still, 2 steals a game is a lot. Bam always been good defensively. I know the defense been but the last month or so, but overall the defense for Bam has been great because able to switch and stuff like that. Literally able to guard 1 through 5. And Stephon Castle, I mean, Charles just told me a couple of weeks ago he's a top 5 defender in the league, so I felt like he had to be at least on the second team. I mean, Stephon Castle been great defensively and obviously offensively, but Derek White's the best defender on the Celtics. It is not even close. Be able to lead the team in steals and blocks. He deserves some love. So that's second team. And the last thing we're going to get to are all NBA teams. We're going to start with the third team, though.
Okay.
Who is your all NBA third team?
Okay. I feel like I'm missing some people. Well, it's whatever. I made it days ago. So I'm just going off what I got right now. First, I got Devin Booker. I think he averaged 25 again this season. So Devin Booker been doing his thing. A guy that had a great season in Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, giving you 28 a night, improving his scoring once again. Even by just a slight margin, his scoring still goes up, and he's been able to lead this team with Embiid being down, Paul George being suspended. So the ups and downs of VJ Edgecombe. So Tyrese Maxey, even doing his thing. Kevin Durant, I think just the impact on winning this, they're still winning, but it's like you go to this team and they had a same record and they have a worse season than last year. He's still giving you the stats per game. I just don't think the team's success is where it should be at in Houston. I got Jalen Johnson, all-star season, been great defensively. I consider him from all defensive team, but it was just it was a few guys. It was just the all defensive team. It was damn, I wish it was free. But Jalen Johnson, he was a consideration for all defensive. But he been doing his thing in Atlanta, led them to the playoffs. They finally gave him the keys. They got rid of Trae Young and went all in with Jalen Johnson, making him the first option And then the last guy to cap off my third team, we just spoke on. I went with Bam here. I thought Bam had a great season. I consider him for all defensive. The second season, averaging 20 points per game. Obviously, had the 83-point game, but just in general, he had a really good season. The Heat just didn't put enough around him for them to do anything else and get further in the play-in or get better seed going into the playoffs.
Hey, Sheldon, I'm gonna read off all my teams because I gotta go, Jay. But for my third team, I got Kevin Durant. I got Denny Avnia. I got Tyrese Maxey. I got Jalen Duran, and I got Jamal Murray. For my second team, I got Jalen Johnson. I got Jalen Brunson. I got Wemby. I got Donovan Mitchell. And I got Kawhi Leonard. And then finally, for my first team, I got Cade, Luka, Jokic, SGA, and Jaylen Brown.
All right, that's fine. Go ahead. You want to stay here, influential, while we finish off these teams?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Charles. See you later, brother. All right. So for my third team, I got Jalen Durant. I got Jalen Brunson. I got Tyrese Maxey. I got Chet Holmgren. And I got Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, almost a triple-double man this year, led the Hawks to a top seed in the East. Well, a playoff team in the Eastern Conference. Definitely felt like he deserved it. 22, 10, and 7. Chet Holmgren, one of the reasons why the Thunder are the first team in the Western Conference, best team overall in the league. 17-9 with a block, 55 from the field, 36 from the three. I got Tyrese Maxey, 28, 4 and 6, has kept the 76ers to afloat. Obviously, with Joel Embiid has missed time, Paul George especially. Maxey has been hooping all year. Jalen Brunson, I know some people are going to say Jalen Brunson, been somewhat down a little bit, but I felt like he was hooping still all year. 26 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, almost 7 assists, though. 46 from field, 36 from 3. Jalen Brunson been good and got the Knicks a top 3 seed in the East. And the last guy, Jalen Durant, up to scoring 19-10, got the Pistons number 1 in the Eastern Conference. Without his playing defensive impact to a degree, they would not be there. So I got to give some love to Jalen Durant. Second team, who do you got as your second team All-NBA?
For second team, I got Jalen Brunson. I think he's been having a good season. 26, 7 a game. Still been a good playmaker. Still been able to deliver for them in the clutch when they needed them to. And the Knicks as a top 3 seed again, I don't consider that disappointing. I mean, you all know what happened in the East. Being top 3, still got home court, so I consider that a success. I got Kawhi on second team as well. Played 65, 66 games this year. Clippers turned around the season. They did it once they got rid of Chris Paul. I don't know how that correlates, but it just happened. So, but Kawhi did his thing, averaged his highest points per game at 28. So had to put Kawhi on the second team. Got Scotty Barnes on the second team as well. Second best defender in the league, giving you 20 a night. All-star this year. Got the Raptors as a top 5 seed. I put Cade on second team as well. Been one of the top playmakers doing his thing, but it's just the guys on first team I just think are having better seasons. Then I made an exception for Anthony Edwards because with the season he had, it'd just be egregious not to have him on an All-NBA team.
For my second team, I got Kevin Durant. I got Donovan Mitchell. I got Jamal Murray. I got Jaylen Brown. And I got Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 24, 6 and 3, had one of his best seasons as a Clipper, 50 from the field, 38 from 3. Kawhi Leonard was balling. I know they started out pretty bad early, but Kawhi, when he did play, has been consistent all year. He's been great for the Clippers and stepped his play up tremendously. Jaylen Brown, first option. Tatum been hurt. 28, 6 and 5, 47 from the field, 34 from 3. This is his best season as a Celtic, especially as the first option. Jaylen Brown was amazing. Got the Celtics second in the Eastern Conference. Jamal Murray, I thought Jamal Murray stepped up his play. Great for the Nuggets. Was a first-time All-Star this year. 25, 4 and 7. He was really good for them, especially when Jokic missed some time. He's really stepped up his play. I thought Jamal Murray was great. 48 from the field, 43 from the 3. He was real good for the Nuggets this year. Donovan Mitchell, I know, like, from what you said, like earlier, new team, but Donovan Mitchell stayed consistent 27, 4, and 7, 48 from the field, 36 from three. He still was almost give you 30 points per game, but 27 points. He was real good. And even when James Harden got over there, he never changed up his game. He was great. He's been great all year for the Cavs. And Kevin Durant, 26, 5, and 4. I know it ain't close to 30 like some people are, but Kevin Durant was still balling. 52 from the field, 41 from three, and he was healthy. I felt like that played a big part. Like him basically playing every game, almost every game this year. But Kevin Durant been hooping, got the Rockets the 5th seed, and he was their own, like, not the only bright spot, but their best offensive engine for the Rockets. And he's been great for the Rockets all year, and he got them in the playoffs. So I got Kevin Durant. Now for the first team and our final thing for today, who is your first team All NBA?
For first team, I got Jaylen Brown. I think for the reasons you listed, that just plays more into it. Going into the season without Tatum, anything could have happened. He could have flopped an average 18, but he was giving you 28, 6, and 5, kept him as a top 2 seed all year, and you can just slide Tatum right back in. He's giving you good defense as well. So obviously Derek White's been their best defender, but Brown, he's been doing his thing defensively too, and it's been solid. Got Jokic averaging a triple-double, leading the Nuggets to a top seed, the top 3, third seed, averaging a triple-double, having crazy games. So, yeah, that's pretty easy. Wemby, best defender, could potentially be the youngest MVP, leading the Spurs to a 2nd seed, which I don't think many people expected. And even in a minutes restriction, he's still the best player on the court. So even if he's just playing 20 minutes, he can still be the most impactful player that night. Luka averaged 33 points per game, got the Lakers to another 50-win season. Obviously missed a few games, so that hurts him a little bit. But 2 of those games he missed due to his child being born. And so it is what it is. But it's still been one of the best playmakers. Not the best, but definitely up there. And he's still been doing his thing. And then I got Shea to round off the first team. As I mentioned earlier, MVP, already talked about Shea, could potentially win Clutch Player of the Year. So that's the easiest pick for first team.
You didn't have Cade on here at all?
I had Cade on second team.
Oh, okay. I got my bad. I guess I didn't hear that. Okay, that's cool. I got Nikola Jokic. I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I got Cade Cunningham. I got Victor Wembanyama, and the last guy is Luka Doncic. Obviously, with the ruling, Luka and Cade is obviously supposed to be on here. Luka Doncic, 33, 7, and 8. 47 from the field, 36 from three. He has been the engine for the Lakers. They were the 3rd seed at one point, and he had one of the best months, obviously, you could argue, in NBA history, with averaging 30-some points in the month of March. No, it was the month of February. The month of February or March, whatever one it was. He's been great. He's a scoring champion this year. Like, Luka has just been an offensive engine. I know people go talk about the defense, but I thought Luka's defense this year was actually pretty better. It was better than past years. Like, he was great for the Lakers, obviously, and just one of the best scorers, one of the best players in the league entirely. Victor Wembanyama, like you said, the best defender in the league, 25, 11, and 3 with 3 blocks, 51 from the field, 34 from 3. If he could somewhat be more aggressive down low, he would be amazing, but he was still great. Got the Spurs 2nd in the West, 62 wins, and gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. It's obviously Wembanyama should be on the first team. Cade Cunningham, he basically gave you 23, 5, and 10, 46 from field, 34 from 3. Nobody thought the Pistons were going to be number 1 in the East, but they got first in the East, and that's because of Cade Cunningham upping up his play, distributing, is the offensive engine for that team. He does everything for that team. Even though they play good without him, with him, they're amazing. And he got them number 1 in the East, so Cade got to be on here. Shai Gilgeous, probably going to be back-to-back MVP, was giving you 31, 4, 6, 55 from the field, which is amazing to me, 38 from the three-point line. Has the Thunder number 1 in the West. He's just been balling all year, been consistent all year. And it's like, what more to talk about SGA? He's just been great and just that scoring option and defense. Can't forget about him. Still probably a really good defender to some, or a two-way player. So I got to give it to Shai. And the last guy, Nikola Jokic. Averaging a triple-double, 27, 12, and 10, 57 from the field, 38 from 3. When he got hurt, they weren't struggling, but they were still good. But then when he came back, he kind of struggled. But towards the end of the year, Jokic played dominant. He played dominant like his MVP self, but he's been great all year. The first player ever to lead the league in rebounds and assists. And this is a center. So Jokic obviously on here. So that rounds up our that rounds up our All NBAs. But before for the clip, I just want you to read off the names because I know you were saying like the name and then explain it. So we'll just read off the names only from when I edit. So for the third team, who do you have?
Devin Booker, Tyrese Maxey, Kevin Durant, and Jalen Johnson, and Bam Adebayo.
For the third team, I got Jalen Durant, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Johnson. Second team All NBA.
Anthony Edwards, Kay Cunningham, Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Brunson, and Scotty Barnes.
Second team, I got Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, and Kawhi Leonard, and All NBA first team.
I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, Nikola Jokic, and Jaylen Brown.
And for the first team, I got Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, Victor Wembanyama, and Luka Doncic. Let me read these little chats real quick. Francisco, CJ McCollum. Francisco, TJ Salam. Francisco, Jared McCain, and then his guy, Wemby. And that's it. What? Go ahead.
Y'all did Players of the Week already?
We stopped that, bro. When the season over, we stopped that. We stopped that. And plus, it was about the time we did it. It was only like 2 games, so it's like, nah, we did. We done with that. But I mean, if you got some Players of the Week, though, I could use that as a clip. Who you got for Players of the Week, real quick?
I got 2. All right.
Go ahead.
For the West, I went with Denny Avdija. The Blazers won 3 straight games this week, 2 of which was in the regular season to get the 7th seed. To get the 8th seed, then they secured the 7th seed with the play-in win. He averaged 33.6 points, 1 block, 5.6 rebounds, 9 assists, had 2 double-doubles, shot 58% from the field, 39% from 3, and 81% from the free throw line. Then for the East, I went with Tyrese Maxey. The Sixers went 3-1 this past week, won 3 straight games, and secured the 7th seed with a play-in win. He averaged 27 points, 1 steal, 4.2 assists, 3.7 rebounds, shot 45% from the field, 32 from 3, 86% from the free throw line, and had 2 30-point games, one of which was in the play-in.
Got you. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you want to hear me, Charles, and Influential Yap on the audio platforms, we are also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you guys leave a 5-star review. And thank you, Influential, for showing up later on for our NBA awards. Shout out to him. Where can they find you at, brother?
Y'all can find me on YouTube and TikTok at Influential Sports, then Instagram and Threads at the Paradox Ed. So make sure y'all follow me there. Leave some likes, comments, subscribe, and share.
That man be out here working, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he uploads a video damn near every day. He just had his award show last week. It was crazy, but it was a good show. So shout out to him. And make sure you guys watch that video if you guys didn't see that. And that's it for the awards. Next week, obviously, a couple of games will be going on, and we are thinking about going live after some games. We still got to talk about that. But for now, we will talk about the games next week. And I hope Influential comes back on so we can talk some playoff hoops again. But until then, we will see you guys next week. See you guys later.